What is going on, everyone? Akalai, how's it going? Got the spam down to a science there, damn. Also, Cube, what's going on? I saw you in the chat earlier. Also, welcome to the Twitch stream. For those who don't know, by the way, I also am streaming on TikTok a lot more now, so definitely go follow over there, ! TikTok, if you want to see some exclusive TikTok stream content. So it's like a cool format. I don't know. You not only do you get more eyes on your stuff than on Twitch, but you know, that's a whole other story. But it's also just like a cool format. I don't know, just like casual phone-based, you know, vertical streaming. By the way, Give You Love EP. What you just heard was Give You Love, the title track off the EP. And make sure that you pre-save it if you haven't already pre-saved. ! Pre-save in chat. And you can go pre-save that right now. If you're a subscriber on Twitch or TikTok now, we have TikTok subscriptions. You can get an exclusive preview of it in Discord, actually, in my Discord. So some of you guys are missing out on that. Vertical bad nopers. No, vertical's fine. I like vertical stuff. I mean, obviously it sucks to watch on desktop, but you know, I always find it so funny when you watch vertical stuff. When someone screen records a vertical thing, and then, or no, wait. You take a vertical thing, you put it in a widescreen video, and then you view that video and you screen record it on a portrait thing, and then the actual video itself is like a little, like, you know, mail stamp sized like little window, and so you're just looking at it and you're like, how did this happen? I guess it goes either way. When you like convert it back and forth too many times on too many different devices, and it just like gets smaller and smaller. It's so funny. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going on a tangent about, but also we got the megaphone back. It was just in my closet for a while. I didn't want to put it on the wall, but I figured that's a good little corner spot for it. But yeah, so why don't we just get into stuff? Oh, one thing that I wanted to also, what's going on, Fango? I just noticed. One thing I wanted to you moved it out of the closet for June? Wait, true. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. One thing that I want to point out is... one thing I want to talk about, is the Apple event. So, obviously, today there was the Apple event with, like, AI and all that stuff. So, we're going to be talking about that. Don't worry. I got a lot of thoughts. Me being a, you know, tech guy... I'm just like into tech, but it's, yeah. This picture that I posted on Twitter is backwards. Oops. OMG, the pic is backwards. Sobbing emoji. Okay. I gotta fix that. Hold on. Hold up. Crop, flip, cool. Let me pop this on the Twitch story as well. Do people do Twitch stories? It seems like a cool feature, but also I don't know. Do people like get notified for it? Does it actually like make people come tune in? Here, I'll just do it regardless. Okay, there we go. This is a great video. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, Cinemarxism is at the UCLA encampment. They have more encampments? Okay, I don't mean to sound dismissive, but I'm just... at this point, I don't know. This is a great video summarizing it, nice highlights and good commentary about the state of AI overall. Okay, I know, I'm not... Oh my god, you almost got me with that. No, does this really not, like, Twitch app is so broken, man. This is ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, so we'll get into that. I'm gonna do my own commentary on it. I don't know, like, I got thoughts, you know what I mean? Anyways, we'll get started with the usual. But real quick, let me just exclamation point pre-save in chat. Make sure you pre-save. Boomer commentary, am I right? Mega boomer. God, every time I see that emote, it's just like that. You know what this emote is? In Hassan's community, you have ad breaks, just like we have ad breaks in this community. For $5 or for free, you can subscribe to no longer see the ads, which are coming right up. Caught you there. Okay. Yeah, there are going to be ads, so if you don't want to see the ads, make sure you're subscribed for $5 or for free. Watch the ads coming up now. 0 out of 10, not the top of the hour. Yeah, but it's 15 minutes in, I think, so it just does it automatically. I don't know. I just have the auto ads on now. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so pre-save page here. Give You Love EP. You can pre-save it on Spotify, Apple Music. You can pre-order it on the iTunes Store, Tidal, all this stuff. So make sure you head over here. Link is in the chat. And while I'm at it, why don't I just juice the blast off tweet as well? With the complete with the backwards megaphone. God, that's embarrassing. I don't know how did I not notice that? Here, I'll show it. How did I not notice that this is backwards? You call that spam? Yes. It's, oh my God. Oh, my laptop is pinging like crazy. It's funny because I'm more reserved with my spam in my own stream than I am in other people's streams. I think oh, I spammed myself into an ad. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just go crazy in other people's chats. But anyways, yeah, live now. Make sure you go juice that tweet up, and yeah, backwards megaphone and everything. So why don't we just get right into it here? Let me open up our usual thing of, oh God, it merged. Oh no, it merged all of my Safari bookmarks. I did not want to do that. Whatever. Open all. There we go. Also, Fossabot joined the Megacord. Yes. Thank you, Fossabot. You're so kind for reminding the chat to join the Megacord. Something I think I touched on this on Thursday, but in Discord now we have, here, I'll just show it. In Discord now we have Server Shop, aka subscriptions. So basically, you get to, for $2.99 a month on Discord, you get free music downloads for any of my music, which I'm still working on implementing, so just be patient with me on that. And like exclusive updates, this Discord channel exclusive updates, which by the way, I dropped the Give You Love EP in there as a little preview for the subscribers. So if you want to subscribe there, you also get access to that if you're subscribed on Discord or, I mean, on Twitch or TikTok. So this is just like a little thing. I don't know. This is like, I just figured why not. And then you can also get like unreleased stuff and then merch discounts for future merch when and if I choose to do merch. It'll be, you know, leftist merch and all that. Well, not leftist merch, but just the merch will be co-op made and all that stuff, or like worker owned, whatever. You know the drill, union, yada, yada, yada. The same way that, you know, Carter and Hassan do it. So that's what you get with that one. And then also, and I only have these two on here, but About You and Only One Discord edition, which basically you get the original, instrumental, and extended edits in 48 kilohertz, 32-bit wave. All you need to know is that that's like very high quality, lossless, yada, 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 and high-res artwork. So that's a little fun perk as well. You can just buy those just a la carte on Discord. So definitely exclamation point Megacord, join the Discord, join the Megacord, and yeah. You can subscribe on TikTok now, paid subscriptions. Yeah, I set those up. I think I got access to it last week, and I set them up. And actually, if Cube is still in here, Cube, who just joined the chat earlier, is a TikTok live watcher and gifter and subscriber. So we already got our first subscriber. yeah, it's pretty cool. It's basically just Twitch subs. I mean, you can set your own prices and stuff like that, but it's for the most part it's just, you know, Twitch. Twitch kind of revolutionized and like pioneered, you know, online gift giving and all that stuff and whatnot. So no polyester blends. Yeah, oh, yep. What's up? Oh, yes. Try to open this. All right, sorry about that. No polyester blends. Yeah. If I do it, I will probably do cotton for sure. Because I agree. Like, I want clothes that I would want to wear, but also I want to do design. Like, if I do merch, I don't want it to just be like, you know, Megaphonics and like the logo and all this stuff. I want it to be like coolly designed so that people will actually wear it. For example, like the good example of that is Hassan's you know, unions shirt. I don't remember what it, the one that's like for the labor strikes. That one I loved wearing because like it had nothing to do with Hassan, you know what I mean? Like it didn't even, I don't even think it said Hassan on it like anywhere. So if I do merch, it'll be in that form of like just cool looking merch. It might subtly say like Megaphonics or something, but yeah, also it'll probably be music related. It probably won't be like politics related. I feel like there's enough politics. Oh my god, the cats are they're just like crowding around. What is happening? What is going on here? Oh my god. I double cat cam. I apparently. Oh, hello. Oh my god, yeah. Pepper is over on the bed. Dumpling used to go on the bed a lot, but now she doesn't go on the bed anymore. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, yeah, so funny. They both just like came onto my desk. Yeah, if I do merch, it's gonna be like music-y and like cool designs, but remains to be seen because honestly, I don't have any plans for it. I put that as a Discord perk, a Discord subscriber perk, in the eventual hopes that it will be a thing, but I don't know. That's a whole like rabbit hole of like partnering with brands and stuff like that. So, and honestly, I mean, it's not like I rely on this for like my main income. So if I did, I would probably do that more for sure. But yeah, why don't we get into this? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to alert people to. I did let me see if I can securely show this. I did save the videos of my TikTok lives. So here, let me see if I can just show this. I think I can show this. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, well anyways, here, I'll show this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so on, I guess it was yesterday, Sunday, I did a little TikTok live stream. It was like an hour and a half or so in the park, in Golden Gate Park. I literally brought the Teenage Engineering thing here on my desk. I brought it and just some cables and like my boombox speaker, and I just plugged it in and I was just vibing. So here, it kind of sucks because it's like, it was so windy. It literally, I don't know if I can find it, but it knocked over the tripod that my phone was on like multiple times, and I had to like catch it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, this was pretty fun, and let me find the one that I really liked. I did like one beat that was really good. I think it was this one. Might make a little TikTok out of that. Wind and SF, never. Yeah. I probably should have found like a less, like a more like tucked away spot, because I wanted to do something just like in the middle of the park, you know, and there were a lot of pedestrians and stuff, and it was really cool. But the wind was just like, it was like literally a wind tunnel. So that was not great. And yeah, it's kind of overpowering the music most of the time. So it is what it is. Anyways, okay. Exclamation point pre-save in chat. Go pre-save it if you haven't already. Please. Thank you. I'm going to mute the music for these kids with their noise pollution. Yeah, I sort of thought about that too. I was like, I don't want to be doing like noise pollution stuff, but realistically, people are always playing music, and it was so windy that you actually can't even hear it more than like, you know, like if you're across the street, you probably couldn't hear my music. Because I wanted it to be loud enough so it would be picked up on the phone, but then not be so loud that it's like a nuisance. And people are always just playing music anyways, so whatever. Anyways, okay, let's do the mini crossword, and then we'll go from there. Fango's just waiting for the time guesser. As a person who's annoyed by noise pollution, just a reasonable volume is fine. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, when you go to Golden Gate Park, there's always people on like picnic blankets and stuff, and they got their own little Bluetooth speaker. And if it's just personal, it's like, it's literally just in the background. It's not even like, you're not even recognizing that it's playing. And again, when it's windy, if you're upwind from it, you're not even hearing it because the sound can't even like go like fight the wind. I don't care if people are playing music, just if they're blasting it or if they have loud exhaust. Yeah. Oh, I hate loud exhaust. Whoa. We got a little stretch here from Dumpling. Oh my God, she's so adorable. I just want you guys to just look at her. This is Dumpling, by the way. Exclamation point cats to find out the cats' names and identities. Imagine going out in public and not playing Scramble in a Twitch offline chat. Yeah. They should have TikTok live offline chat. Okay, wait, should I do this so cute? Okay, wait. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Whoa, you're so cute. I'm doing it. I did this so cute. Okay, let's get into the mini. 3, 2, 1, let's go. In need of some cheering up, sad. City that holds Paris? I don't know. Battery life, colloquially, juice. Take the wheel, drive. Twice curved letter. Ooh, S? Ooh, wait. Oh, I'm losing time. Keep trying. Okay. Pan fry, saute. Okay, so that's not attire you might wear. PJs. Okay. Ram in the Zodiac. Okay, it's not Steve. Oh, steer. There we go. 32 seconds. Oh my God, she's trying. Oh no, she's sitting on my mouse. I can't move my mouse now. This is different from the mini from like an hour ago when another streamer did it. It drops at 7 p.m. Pacific, so that was 36 minutes ago. So yeah, this is today's. Well, I don't know how it works. It's either today's or tomorrow's, and then weird timing. Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying because the rest of the games reset at midnight. This is the only one, and the big crossword are the only ones that reset at 7 p.m. Pacific. So, didn't know New York was in the Falklands. Oh my God, yeah, she's literally just sitting on my mouse pad right now. Okay, well, anyways, let's go on to Time Guesser. Time Guesser is the next game we're gonna do. Okay, here we go. Ride the L, North Shore Line, Arlington Park. Well, that's easy. I don't even need to see anything else. It's going to be over here. I just need to figure out. I mean, I do need to see other things, but I just Oh, I think I know exactly where this is actually. Wait. I think oh my God. Can you guys see this? No, you can't really see. Hold on, let me move. She is on my hand right now. She's like, she's just resting on my hand. What is happening? Dumpling, I need to I need to stream. I don't need a decoy keyboard. I need a decoy hand. I need a decoy mouse. Oh my god, they're both just like chilling here with me. You can't see Pepper, she's off screen, but okay, what keyboard is that? This is the MX Mechanical Mini. I really like this keyboard actually a lot. It's really nice. Oh my god. I can't move my hand now. I literally cannot move my hand. She's pinning my hand down. This is just what the stream is now. No number pad, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it for that reason. I was considering, what is Pepper doing now? Okay, whatever. These cats are like seeing ghosts and shit. I was considering the I think the full size mechanical MX Mechanical has a numpad. Yeah. The only problem with that is that it wouldn't fit inside like it would have fit, but it would have just been like really, really wide. I think it's really wide. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to check back on that when this cat gets off my hand. I don't think you guys understand. My hand is pinned. If I move my hand, I will no longer have access to my mouse. It's just, she's like, oh, what's that little like red thing that says that you're live? What is that? Oh, okay, she's up. And she's gonna walk all over my keyboards. Okay, well, it's better than the alternative, I guess. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's a little high. There we go. There it is. Okay, so now we're back in here. I think that's better. Yep, there we go. Oh, she wants to sit on the... Wait, here. I'm gonna... Now I have to move. This is just like a cat stream at this point. Okay. Want to sit here? Sit here? There we go. There it is. Cat stream. I don't know where Pepper went. Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, sorry. I just like can't get over how cute she is. Okay, I think I know exactly where this is. I'm gonna see if I can remember how I get there though, because I know Chicago pretty well, but I don't know like this location super well. I have like a visual memory of it. I just need to like rewind in my head how we get there. So it's definitely okay, so you go up and there's a park and then you go okay. There's like a bend. I don't think it's here. I think this is too far up. Oh man, I know where this is, sort of. Kind of. Okay. So you get off here, you're going. There's like an overpass at some point. No, it's not there. No, it's not there. It's not there. Where is this? Is it farther down south? It must be because, okay, wait. Here, I'm gonna play the music again. Oh man, this is like on the tip of my tongue. Like actually. Okay, it's past the river. I know that for a fact. I think like Lakeshore Drive, you take it. This is Lincoln Park. I think it's past here. There's like a turnaround with like a... No, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. I don't remember exactly where it is. Okay, we got another cat. I mean, I can start searching for, I can start looking for like transit stuff, I guess. I could have sworn it was like over here somewhere. I'm trying to think of where else. Oh. Oh. What is happening? Oh, you know what? She wants to go in the windowsill. Hold on. Oh my, she's trying to get back. Oh, but it's definitely gonna wake Dumpling up if I open the window. Dumpling is just like tolerating her sister. That's so funny. Okay, she made it in there. Let's see if Dumpling curls up again. Just looking at me. Yeah. Okay, we got food. All right, enough of these cats. They're distracting. Anyways, Arlington Park, I mean, I'm pretty sure, isn't Arlington like way up? That's probably not for, or wait, where is Arlington? Arlington Heights. I think, oh, Arlington Heights is over here. Yeah, I don't think that's, what's Arlington Park? This is Southeast Evanston. Oh, yeah, wait. It's not in Evanston. Why was I looking so far north? It's definitely going to be somewhere over here. Loyola Park. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm from Chicago and I'm not doing so great at this right now. I should be doing way better. Yeah, it's definitely north of here. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and just guess randomly. Let's see. I can't read any of that stuff. Go the motor coach day, something like that. I don't think that tells me anything. Anyways, it's definitely somewhere over here. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna guess right there. Let's time-wise, let's see. $1930. $1940. Yeah. Oh, you know what that is? Yeah, I know. I just from the where it is, I know exactly. Cause that, yeah, well, there's the L, but actually, why did I guess there? Cause it's clearly a train station. I thought it was this. There's this one place that's like somewhere over here, where you go under like an overpass building, and then yeah. Well, anyways, close enough. Year was way off. What the hell? I'm always bad at the years. I don't know why. Not always, but I just, when it's like 1910 to 1940, I just have no idea. Oh. Well, I think I know what this is. Where's the, what is it? Here we go. Suez Canal, it's gonna be like, where was it? It was like somewhere. I mean, I guess no matter where, I guess it's gonna be pretty close, but I'm gonna guess it was like right here. And what is this? When was that? 2022? Was that 2022? Oh my god. Well, that was still pretty good. A boy watching two tugboats attempting to refloat the Ever Given ship from the Suez Canal. The ship obstructed the canal for 6 days, causing an estimated $406 million worth of damages per hour. That's so funny. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty good. I couldn't remember the exact spot. Hold on, I have to eat. Let's take a look here. Gold. What is this? Sergel Gold. Something. Tietern? Everyone is interrupting my time guesser watching today. Had the weirdest door-to-door salesman just now. They still do that in 2024. That's funny. Who has doors anymore? It was pretty funny that like there are people who have like guns and, you know, like weapons inside their house because if they answer the door, they're like, I have to be prepared. I have to be able to reach behind the door and like take down an intruder or someone. Meanwhile, like, I don't know, like, where did that come from? Because like literally the previous generation, you would like answer the door and it would be like a friend just stopping by to say hi. You know what I mean? Like no one does that anymore. So when people do come to your door, you're like suspicious. You're like, what is going on? Is someone gonna try and kill me? Wait, more developments. Leave your sister alone. Okay. Mosquito prevention? What? Like mosquito spray or like what? What does that mean? Is this just America? Oh, no, it's definitely not America. I just looked up and saw like gibberish. It's not gibberish, it's just not American. There's some flags here. I don't know what that's about. I can't read any of this stuff. Is this Denmark? Maybe? I can't read any of that. I'm gonna guess Denmark. Where is Denmark? I'm gonna guess Copenhagen. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna guess Copenhagen. I had to remind myself this was Denmark. Tivoli. Oh, I've been to Copenhagen. I forgot. I've been here. Right here, I remember. Oh, actually this is a good reference point, I think. Because I've definitely been here. I don't know any of the other spots. So I'm just gonna go where I've been and hope that it's right. Let's guess 1980. Why not? Oh my god. Okay, it's Stockholm. Well, the location wasn't good, but the year was exact, so that's worth something, apparently. Man roller skating down Sergel Gatan. I don't know what that is. Purple girl looks like Greta Thunberg. No, they look like old, or like old middle-aged. I don't know. Gatan is Swedish for street. Do they not look like older aged? Look. Maybe you guys didn't see. Maybe if you close your eyes. Look! What is... Like the... The face and the hair, I feel like looks... You're talking about facial structure? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I also notoriously have like very bad face blindness and name blindness when it comes to celebrities, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about that. But I am the best person to ask about the ad breaks that happen that you can avoid by subscribing for $5 or for free, coming up right now. Okay, next round. I gotta eat. Hold on. Let's ruminate over this while I eat. Okay, wait. Okay, there we go. She's back. Let's see. So we're in... We're somewhere. What are these license plates? Is this Germany? There's a Korean flag. Hotel Hans something. A Hereford beef stew. Hungervij. Okay, so there's a J at the end, which means Swedish, right? Like almost 100% guaranteed Sweden. Also GR, so I wonder what that corresponds to. Okay, let's just guess, like, is there anywhere here that starts with GR? That this could be relevant to? Like Gothenburg? Gothenburg? I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a total limb here. Find something that looks remotely like this. With like hills in the background. Let's just guess like right here. I don't know. As for the year, let's see. The cars are... $2000s, I want to say. Like late to mid 2000s. Let's see if there's anything else that we can use. I would say like 2008. Oh, street scene in Nuuk, the capital of Greenland. Well, how was I supposed to know that? I didn't even know what the capital of Greenland was. This is an easy 5K. Looks like Greenland immediately, but also GR equals Greenland. I should have thought about that. Danish flag equals Greenland. There's also Greenland flag in front of the hotel, but it's hard to see. Wait, where's the Danish flag? Oh, oh, God, I'm so stupid. I kind of give up at a certain point with the clues because my world knowledge is so bad. Fango and I were talking about this. Time Guesser is quote unquote good for like learning worldliness, you know, worldly knowledge. But I say good in quotes because like it doesn't teach me, you know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, the reason I got that wrong is because of this. I will keep that in mind for next time because I'm going to commit that to memory. Like my brain doesn't work like that. I don't know. Well, that was kind of a flop. Let's move on. Okay, so we know where this is. Generally. This could literally be anywhere. Magazines, like there's no way that business still exists. I'm just gonna guess like random ass. I'm gonna get smack dab in the middle. That way I'm just like close to everything. Year. Can we see a year here? Liberals in something in primaries. Oh, FDR to fight for liberals in something. So FDR, or is that FDR? It looks like it says FDR. So I'm gonna guess 1932. Oh, 38. Newspaper stamp for the Columbus Citizen on the street in Lancaster. Oh, God damn it. Like how is anyone supposed to know that? I kind of wonder, how do Fango, you can probably attest to this. How do GeoGuessr pros do at Time Guesser? Because it's like really hard to get something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do the big GeoGuessr guys like Rainbolt? Do they do Time Guesser? I haven't actually seen a lot of GeoGuessr pros on Time Guesser, but it depends. Interesting. Yeah, because I mean, it's just like, what are you supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? You can't identify anything about this area being this block. You know what I mean? GeoGuessr's so much about the meta of Street View. There's a story that I like to tell about Rainbow. Yeah, I know that, like the telephone poles and stuff like that, or the electricity poles. You can like tell a lot about where you are based on that. 37,728. Actually, that's not the worst. Oh, you only got 41, Fango. They both got dropped down in one of the most obvious spots in the world, but since it was a photosphere, they had no damn idea where they were. Yeah, I'm curious. Okay, well there it is for Time Guesser. We'll do Betweenal and then we'll do Bandle, and then we'll move on to Apple stuff. Okay, Betweenal. Moose. I don't know. Start somewhere in the middle. Ooh. It's gonna be... Avoid. Atlas. Okay, we're getting closer. Artsy. Okay, so it's before Artsy alphabetically. Armed? Oh, it's in between armed and artsy. Okay. Around? No. Aroma? Oh, okay. AR. Oh, wait, I already did this one. I forgot. I did this last night. They haven't refreshed it. Wait, when did they refresh it? Oh, in 4 hours. They do it at midnight. Okay. Oh, well. I kind of cheated on that one. But, let's see. That was basically this photosphere. Let's see if you can guess where it is. Let's see. Isn't this, Oh, wait. This looks familiar. Why does this look familiar? Is this that's so easy? Wait, why does this look familiar? Is that just like it's the most famous building in its country? It's not Dubai, is it? I actually don't know that building, but it looks familiar. That's all I know. You're gonna be like, no, it's not Dubai. Haha, you loser. Anyway, point was, since Rainbow was new to the game and only knew the meta stuff, he had no clue. And by now, I'm sure he knows it. But GeoGuessr is definitely skill on its own. I like trying to keep cultural knowledge and stuff. Marina Bay Sands, Singapore? It's Cleveland. Oh. I actually did not know that. Okay. Never mind. Scratch that. Oh, I just got rid of my chat. Oops. Thought I was on this window. It's next to the F1 track. I see. Actually, there was a time guesser photo a few days ago right near there. I've been bad about doing time guesser on my days off streaming, so that probably explains it. Okay. Let's do Bandle here. Let me mute this. So, released in 2002, 390 million views, easy. Okay, so this is going to be 250%. Let's do this. Drums. Okay, I kind of spaced on that. I have to listen again. Why do I feel like it's not? Wait. It's not like it's not Pearl Jam, right? This is like a much older song. Yeah, I know. Okay, I don't know why I guessed that. Oh, wait, was it Red Hot Chili Peppers? Is it Can't Stop? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, let's listen to the other ones. Yeah, there we go. Let's do the Apple thing. Let's look at Apple. Should we do The Verge? The Verge's recap?
And Mac. To understand and create,
let's check this.
Apple Intelligence will enable your...
Wait, why are they showing... Oh, these are the AI announcements. Okay, wait, I want to do all the announcements. Where's like the Oh, WWDC keynote in 18 minutes. Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to Apple
You have
Park.
a video from you to react to? Okay, I was gonna say any videos to react, I will accept now because I don't want to do music stuff.
Hey,
What is this? Oh, the EPA
You're great.
EV thing.
So,
Yeah, you
retard.
sent this to me. Is this the one that you sent me? I thought. Okay, I watched it. Can I say something? Yeah, it's silly. Yeah, I feel like it's like. Well, it's just that it's, you know, it feels like the kind of thing that I would make in like iMovie in like 7th grade as like a, you think it's perfect. I know, but it's just like it's really cheesy. Sorry, I don't want to be mean, but it's just like, you know, this isn't gonna who is this for? You know what I mean? It's like a whole thing about EVs. I don't know. It's a government video. Well, no, I thought you said that this is submitted for like a challenge thing. But anyways, okay, we can watch it. I don't know how much we'll get out of it. Granted, there are only 4 other viewers on here, but for a government challenge, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get into the Apple thing.
Let's start with our newest operating system, Vision OS.
Now, Vision OS 2 lets you do something truly amazing with the photos already in your library.
Okay, I don't really care about this.
With just the tap of a button, advanced machine learning derives both a left and right eye view from your beautiful 2D image, creating a spatial photo with natural depth. And now,
Sorry, already have to interject here. Facebook did this like at this point, honestly, like 10 years ago. Just saying. Yeah, I know. Ew, Facebook. I mean, I don't even use it anymore. I'm just saying, like, this is. They literally did this, introducing new photos. Yeah, I mean, look, 2021. Let me look this up. Facebook introduces 3D photo. 3D photos. 2019, 2018. Try out. Facebook launches 3D photos feature October 2018. Bringing your newsfeed images to life. Yeah, I mean this already exists, so that's
you
not
can
super
experience
impressive.
all your panoramas and spatial photos and videos together with the people you love
Wow.
using SharePlay in the Photos app. People are amazed at how easy it is to navigate Vision Pro. Now you can just hold your hand up and tap to open Home View,
Okay.
or flip your hand over to bring up time and battery level, and tap again to open Control Center. People love Mac Virtual Display. Later this year, it gets even better with higher display resolution and size. And it can be expanded even further into an ultra-wide display that wraps around you, equivalent to 2 4K monitors side by side. With Vision OS 2, we're adding train support to travel mode.
And there's new Apple immersive video content.
We're adding trains to the airplane mode on the Vision Pro. Like, who cares? Why did it not already work in a train? If it worked in an airplane, why couldn't you just tell it you're in an airplane? I don't understand why that. Whatever. Anyways,
Content on the
would be sick if the headset was like 3K less in price. I was honestly half expecting because they started talking about availability in other countries coming this year. I was half expecting them to announce that they dropped the price. I mean, I know it's expensive, but like, we know that they have a bunch of dead stock, you know what I mean, that they can't get rid of. Facebook already did it, has shades of no wireless, less space than a Nomad, lame. Wait, what? What is that? What's that a reference to?
way. These titles and more will be available
Slashdot's original review of the iPod. Well, no, I'm not saying like Facebook already did it, so it's not impressive. I'm just saying like the tech is not like revolutionary, you know what I mean? And it's not even in this case, it's not even that it's not revolutionary. It's not even like oh, well, Apple did it the Apple way. They're literally just doing the exact same thing. But whatever. Is that they're the first to make it accessible to consumers in a transparent way. No, but that's what I'm saying. That in this case, it's the exact same feature. It's not like they Apple-fied it. It's just the exact same feature. Take your 2D photo and we'll make it look 3D with like inferring depth with stereoscopy. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not, whatever. That's more my take on the rest of the conference. Yeah,
We're
true.
bringing
We'll
Apple
get there.
Vision Pro to these 8 countries next, starting with China, Japan, and Singapore on June 28th, and Australia, Canada, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom on July 12th.
iOS 18 is a big release that delivers more ways to customize your iPhone, stay connected, and relive special moments. And now, your app icons and widgets can add even more. I have this photo I love as my wallpaper, and now I can continue to enjoy it when I unlock my iPhone, because I can arrange my apps and widgets to frame it perfectly. I can select them all and easily place them along the bottom, right above the dock, for easy access. Or
Whoa.
even off to the side. We have an awesome new look for app icons when we go.
I've seen people on Twitter reacting to this and being like, oh my God, like everything is going to look like Android now. It's going to look like shit. And I'm like they're defending the existing system where it all has to be in order. And they're like, and they post like examples of screenshots with like apps all over the place. And they're like, look at how messy this looks. And it's like, yeah, if you put your apps like that, it looks messy. But like, what, you want Apple to force everyone to like be clean? I think that's what they imply. Like when they say, here, let me show some of these tweets because it's actually kind of crazy. I definitely saw some earlier. I might have liked some of them, in which case I shouldn't be shitting on it. Let me see if I can find it. Whatever. I can't find it. But basically, oh, I mean here. So like, well, okay, I didn't get to this part.
To the side. We have an awesome new look for app icons when we go into dark mode. I can bring up a new customization sheet, and now I can tint them all with color. We're also bringing new levels of customization and capability to Control Center.
Wait, here.
And now
So-
I can tint them all with color.
People were saying this looks like shit because it's like all the icons just look like Android or whatever. And so Snazzy Labs, I think, was the one who did this. Let me see. He's using that picture to just respond to everything. Yeah. iOS 18 literally looks so good. And he just like recolored it yellow and like used a shitty wallpaper and like put one of the icons just like randomly like off. And it's like, yeah, like it's gonna look bad if you do that, but don't do that. They're doing it to prove a point, but it's like, okay, I don't know. It's weird that people are like, no, I want Apple to force me into like rows of icons because it looks better and Apple knows it looks better and they should be looking out for me. Like that's the kind of energy that gives. I don't know. That's overdue. I literally downloaded a Mac program to allow me to do that. Not quite that, but just to recognize shit faster than the shitty jiggle mode. Wait, Mac program? What are you talking about? This is on iPhone. Rivian Pog, yeah. It is funny that it like tints the entire widget, including like things that are like, you know, vector graphics based, like the Rivian stuff. So it's like you end up getting like a yellowish Rivian. Surely you know that people will have the most boneheaded takes on anything from Apple. There's a Mac program that lets you reorganize your iPhone apps into folders because jiggle mode is insanely bad. Oh, really? Can't you like hold down and then like tap on multiple apps and it like puts them into a bundle? You can like put it in a folder. Okay, anyways, let's go.
We're also bringing new levels of customization and capability to Control Center. When I swipe from the top right corner, I can see Control Center with all my controls organized in one place. And now, Control Center isn't limited to just the controls you see here. I can swipe to multiple new groups of controls, like for media playback. And here are my home controls. To add more controls, I can open up the new controls gallery, where I have so many options to choose from. I can adjust how my controls are laid out and resize them too. These new controls are also available from the lock screen, so you can swap the camera and flashlight for different controls, like taking a note when an idea strikes.
This
and
is
you
really
can
good.
even use the action button on iPhone 15 Pro to invoke these new controls. So this year, we're giving you a new way to protect sensitive apps.
Okay, well, anyways, yeah, the control center stuff, the lock screen controls, all big thumbs up for me. I actually like that. Because on mine, I use, what's it called? Why is my iPhone not unlocking? Okay. I use the HomeKit stuff. So it's like, it's really cluttered, and I have all these like shortcuts on the bottom too. And it's just like super, super cluttered. So it would definitely be nice to just like reorganize that into a proper thing. Anyways, yeah, big thumbs up for me on those.
And the information inside them by letting you lock an app. When you choose to lock an app, if someone else tries to tap it, they will be required to authenticate using Face ID, Touch ID, or your passcode. And information from inside the app won't
This I don't
appear
really
in
care
other
about.
places across the system. There may also be occasions when you want to hide an app that you don't want others to know is installed on your device. Well, now you can hide it and put it in a new hidden apps folder that's locked. In iOS 18, we're putting you in control by letting you decide.
Everyone jokes about it being for like, you know, cheating and stuff like that, but I think there are valid use cases for it too. Like if you're a kid, you don't want your parents like finding stuff on your phone, you know what I mean? Like certain like I don't know. Just I think my mind goes to helicopter parents, not like cheating spouses. Because helicopter parents can like, you know, snoop through your phone and shit. Anyways,
Which
I'm not
content
speaking from personal experience or anything. I'm just saying, like, I imagine that there are like, you know, like imagine you're like you're underage and you're living with your parents, and you're like, you know, questioning your identity, all this stuff, and so you're like trying to, you know, you have like apps and things, and you're talking to people. You don't want, like, if you come from like a conservative Christian family, for example, you don't want them like finding your phone and like finding all that shit. I don't know. That's where my brain went when I first saw that. So good for people who it's good for, but I'm not gonna probably use it.
tax an app can see. We're also putting you in control when you pair accessories.
This is a huge year for Tap apps.
That's just privacy stuff, yeah.
We've not
Oh,
only
here.
redesigned your favorites, we're now giving you limitless ways to express yourself by letting you tap back with any emoji or sticker. We're bringing one of your most requested features to messages.
Finally.
You can schedule your message to send later. We're also
This one, the UI for it looked really interesting. I guess that's fine. It just feels like when you watch it swipe up from the text box, it gives you the feeling that it got sent.
one of your most requested
like
features
this.
to messages. You can schedule your message
right here.
to
When it goes like that, it makes you think that it's sending it, but then it's like, oh no, we're not sending it yet. So I don't
send
know.
later. We're also
That could
giving you
probably
more
be
ways to
improved.
express your tone with text formatting. Bold, italicize, underline, or strike through any text.
The color
We're
though,
introducing
no,
a
I know. I feel like it could be. I guess there's only so much you can do to get that message across, but feels like it could be better.
new way to visually amplify your messages with text effects. Some words and phrases automatically surface a suggestion.
This is
so
like
you can
this is just
quickly
like
select
fun
one
little frills.
and
I don't
send
know.
it. And you can also add one of the many new effects
I don't really care
to
about this.
any text. Now, you can use the satellite capabilities on iPhone 14 and later to connect to satellites hundreds of miles above the Earth to text your friends and family when you're off the grid.
Scheduled texts are kind of weird. What? Yeah, I think basically if I say I don't care about any of these features, it's because I will never use them. I'm sure that there are people that will, and who have been asking for stuff like this, but I would say the main theme of all of these announcements for me is just like, unless it's useful to me, it's cringe. And we'll see that with some of the AI stuff where it's like they show like really cool examples of things that like I care about as like a 28-year-old who works for a company. You know what I mean? Like if you work and you're a working adult and you deal with this stuff, it's cool. And then they show like, you know, dumb like generative AI image slop, and it's like, well, I'm not 8 years old, so this is of no interest to me. Like, yeah.
All right from the Messages app.
By the way, what is of interest to me is that you subscribe to avoid the ads. If you don't want to see the ads, make sure you subscribe for $5 or for free. They're coming up real soon. Probably by the time I finish saying this, there will be an ad, so make sure you're subscribed. Boom.
Once you're connected, you'll be able to use
getting
key
kinda good at the
iMessage
segues.
features like sending and receiving messages, emoji, and tapbacks. We're supporting SMS messaging via satellite too. This year, we're giving you a new way to stay in control and manage incoming email with on-device categorization that organizes your messages and helps you stay up to date across all of your accounts, like transactions for receipts and order confirmations, updates for newsletters and social media notices, and promotions.
Maps delivers new
I
topographic
don't
maps
use the built-in mail app for my personal mail, so that's irrelevant.
with detailed trail networks and hiking routes, including
I
all
also don't
63 U.S.
hike
national
that much.
parks that can be saved to your phone and
Yeah, they're
accessed
copying
offline
Gmail on that.
with turn-by-turn voice guidance and the ability to create your own hikes.
I think the cool thing is that it's on device, so Gmail will like literally read all of your emails to train their thing to know whether something is like promotion or update or whatever. So that's how they, you know, get that categorization. But I think what's cool here is that Apple isn't reading your emails, and yet they still have that feature now. So people clown Apple for being behind, but it's because they do privacy. Yeah. People clown Apple for claiming, oh, you know, this is private, this is secure, and then they're like, sure it is, because understandably so, right? Like you can't trust any tech company, and honestly, you can't even really trust Apple because they've had their own share of controversies. Like I remember the Siri recording. I'm activating. I was actually accidentally activating on my phone. SIRI recording Apple controversy. In 2019, Apple largely suspended its use of a practice that allowed human reviewers to listen to and grade recordings made with SIRI. At that time, it said it would use computer-generated transcripts for review. So, yeah, basically they were caught in a scandal about 5 years ago. Apple contractors regularly hear confidential details on SIRI, medical information, etc., etc. Yeah, they apologize for allowing contractors to listen to voice recordings of SIRI users in order to grade them. Now, granted, here's what I will say about that. I'm pretty sure when you set up Siri, you can opt out of this feature. And what people are mad about is that they were doing it, but if you think about it, it's actually in pretty plain text that they tell you that, you know, you can opt out of this. So in my opinion, Apple, as far as like dark patterns go, I don't know if you guys know about this, but dark patterns are basically this thing where websites will be designed a certain way to really get you to like not, you know, cancel a subscription or opt out of this thing, you know, whatever. And so they'll make it really easy to opt in. They'll make it really easy to sign up. They'll make it really difficult, if not impossible, to do the opposite. And so, but I will say, like Apple, I think went during their setup process for a lot of this stuff, like I mean, this is not that much of a dark pattern. This is like a medium dark pattern where it's like, you can press, you know, about Siri, you can press not now, you can opt out of this stuff. But the button that they want you to press is definitely still set up Hey Siri. But the point is, it's not like other places where it's like, you know, you agree to our terms and conditions, and when you press OK, and then learn more, and then at the bottom of the learn more thing, it's like blah blah blah, blah, you can opt out. The Senate asked Apple to unlock a terrorist iPhone. They were like no, and they built new tech in the next one, so they couldn't even say yes if they were asked again. Yeah, well, that's the thing that I always point to with Apple is 2015 the San Bernardino shooter. They got that I think it was the FBI, no? Or you're saying the Senate also asked on behalf of the FBI? Yeah, it was the FBI that was like, unlock this iPhone for us. And Apple was like, no. And then, or like, no, like we can't. And then FBI was like, well, then make us custom firmware that we can force onto this iPhone so we can get into it. And Apple was like, no, because if we do that, you're basically asking us to like reverse engineer the cryptographic like encryption on our devices, which is not like not something we're going to get into. And then FBI eventually got it unlocked anyways, but they were like, thanks for nothing. But yeah, I mean, like, anyways, point being that Apple does have a good track record of this stuff. So I actually do tend to believe their privacy statements. But yeah. So yeah, the email thing is cool. Is what I'm trying to say.
We're introducing Tap to Cash.
And like when they say something is on device, I actually do believe it. Because the other thing is you have to have reason to believe that it's on device. And we know that Apple devices are capable of doing machine learning and AI and stuff on device because it does it even in airplane mode, even in a Faraday cage, you can get it to do on device stuff. So we know the processors can do it. So there's no reason to believe that they would need to make a server request for any sort of AI stuff. On the contrary, Google and all these other places, OpenAI, their business is server, cloud compute. So, yeah. They say they're doing open source for the code too. Well, you're talking about the Apple Intelligence thing, which we'll get to in a bit. But yeah. I don't think they're doing open source for the code. We'll get into that, but I don't think they're doing open source for the code. They're doing like industry expert, open review. They were kind of vague about it, but I think the point is it's not open source. It's just transparent to third parties, basically.
Private way to exchange Apple Cash without sharing phone numbers or email addresses.
This one is weird to me. Because if you're sending money, can't this just easily be like, I guess if it has to be authenticated with your face and you have to have it in a close range for a certain amount of time, then that's one thing. But I'm just thinking about like something being in your pocket and like some person in a crowd just like putting their phone up to it and like requesting $20. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. It seems kind of, I don't know. Anyways,
way to exchange Apple
I'm sure they've
Cash
thought of it
without sharing phone numbers or email addresses. With Tap to Cash, you can pay someone back for dinner just by holding your phones together. And event tickets are getting a beautiful new design and new features, including an all-new event guide,
just like
combining
shit.
helpful information about the venue with smart recommendations from your favorite Apple apps.
We'll get to the AI stuff
brings the biggest
later.
redesign ever to the
It'll
Photos
take us a
app.
while to get
The
there, I
app has
think.
been unified into a single view with the photo grid at the top and your
Oh,
library.
the Photos app, I don't like this. I don't like the way they redesigned the Photos app. So the problem with the Photos app right now is that there are two basically identical places to view your photos. Oh my God, I look green on my camera again. Why does this keep happening? Sorry, I'm just looking at my other screen. Okay. There we go. Now I look super white, but whatever. Currently on the iPhone Photos app, there's like two ways to view your chronological photos. There's recents and there's like the what is it? Let me see. There's the library and then there's the recents. And I mean, here I'll show because it's just like cat photos. But here's the library. Okay. And here's the recents. It's like the same thing. So they definitely need to fix that. But I don't know if this is the way. This is just like a mess.
Organized by theme below. This filter button lets me quickly narrow it down to specific types of content. And now, I can even filter out screenshots to enjoy my photos clutter-free.
Nice.
With collections, you can browse by topics.
My favorite, the thing I'm most excited about this is going to be later, the AI stuff, which they'll
Time.
show.
People, my favorite memories, new ones like trips, and more. When I want to find a specific person in my library, I head to People and Pets, and it now includes my favorite groups of people for the first time. If you swipe right from the grid, you'll find the new carousel, which highlights your best content in a beautiful poster-like view. Photos you've marked as favorites are here, and so are featured photos, surfaced by the app.
So that's iOS 18.
Let's start off with AirPods. This year, we're making it even easier to interact with Siri. We've created the ability to simply nod your head yes or gently shake your head no to interact. So to ensure your
That's so
voice will
funny
sound
to me.
crystal clear, no matter your environment, we're bringing voice isolation to AirPods Pro.
Oh, why is-
We're expanding personalized spatial audio to include gaming.
I don't know why it was so high.
that you'll be in the middle of the action
yes,
like
yes.
never before.
No.
This year, we're introducing some updates that make watching TV
I just love how
even
subtle they made it look. The demo is like, do you want to take this call? And the guy was just like, the guy was just like, so funny.
more enjoyable. It's called Insight. When you're watching an Apple original
Okay,
show
this is
or
the
movie,
Amazon
just
Prime
swipe
Video.
down on the
Yeah, you can
remote,
see the
and
actors,
Insight will show the
actresses. You can see the
actors
music.
and their character names in
Blah,
real
blah, blah,
time.
blah,
and
blah. Okay,
available
Apple
when
TV.
using
Simple way
Blah,
to measure
blah.
how the intensity and duration of your
Okay,
work.
Apple
Pick algorithm
Watch.
Auto your workout all out. Review
Okay,
the
this stuff is kind of
your
boring.
effort rating and workout duration are then above your app, close to 10.
It's just like
every one
workout
tab
stuff.
To show
I don't
the
know.
information you want to see.
Because Apple Watch can track view of the and explore your
Vitals,
most
it
important
like
health
measures
metrics,
your
which
vitals.
Jeff will change or
Whatever.
Until you before it becomes your favorite event.
Boring.
About team.
Oh, here,
That's
iPadOS.
what's coming in WatchOS 11.
Oh,
Next.
well, the
let's-
other reason I found it boring is that apparently the watch that I have that I bought like 3 years ago, is not going to be supported on that version of watchOS. So that's great. I love that. Apparently, wait, blah, 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 blah. WatchOS 11 drops support for these Apple Watch models. The update is compatible with. Oh, it drops support for blah blah blah, all those ones, and the first generation Apple Watch SE, which came out in 2020, I think, which is the one that I have. So, yeah, that's not great. Sean Silvers, what's going on? Welcome. Planned obsolescence works for mine. How did you buy it? Wait, the SE. What did you buy for $130 a year ago? Oh, Craigslist. Series 6. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Even though the Series 5 has S5 chip, it has the same processor as the S4 chip. Oh, I see. Key changes with the okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, anyways, yeah. I mean, that happened to so my first Apple Watch I got in 2018, I want to say. It was the first Apple Watch. I'm pretty sure I got the first Apple Watch. And yeah, it lasted me until 2021, I think. So then I just got this one, and then I guess 3 years makes sense. I'll probably get another one next year. I don't know. It's funny because Apple is like the least planned obsolescence company. Like their software support lasts so much longer than competition. Yeah, I mean that's what is so frustrating. Like how is it that the company that it has the best software support is dropping support for this watch 3 years after I got it? Like, and I got it like a year after it came out. So 4 years, it just feels kind of bullshit. Whatever. Feels like the Apple Watch hasn't done much new in a while. It's definitely in like the like working around the edges kind of thing. They're not adding like cameras. They're not adding like a giant screen. It's very much like, you know, I mean, here, I think it's personally pretty crazy that we have a little thing this small with like a whole ass day long battery. Like it always listens for when you say, you know, hey SIRI. Like it listens to all this stuff. It can do like all these things, and it does it all on here. And it's like we're complaining that it doesn't have any new features, and it's like I think it's already pretty cool. But anyways, let me see. Besides Apple Watch Ultra, yeah, Apple Watch Ultra is cool too. They get flagged despite being way better at it than others. Well, the thing with the durable thing is MKBHD just did a video about this where he like got access to Apple's testing facilities or whatever and asked the lead designer, lead engineer guy, like, how do you find the balance between repairability and durability? Because like they're kind of ends of the spectrum and you don't want to go extreme on either end. So he basically said like, yeah, you know, we understand people want to repair more, and so that's why we have like $30 battery replacements, stuff like that at Apple stores. But you know, they want it to be waterproof, water resistant. So to be water resistant, you can't really make a user replaceable battery very easily, because then you have to make sure that you reseal it to water resistant standards every time you do that. You went from a Series 1 to a Series 9. Oh my God. Wait, what did I click? Oh, here. You went from a Series 1 to Series 9. That's crazy. The other day I was translating shit to Chinese on my watch. That's crazy. VS Code on Apple Watch. I saw someone post that on Twitter. Someone was doing like coding on Apple Watch. I want a smartphone to fold over my wrist or lower arm like a watch. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some sort of Galaxy Flip or Galaxy Fold or something eventually. Anyways, let's do iPad OS.
About iPad OS. Apps are fundamental to the iPad experience. In iPad OS 18, we're making them even better, starting with a new floating tab bar. When you want to explore more, the tab bar morphs into the sidebar.
This is kind of
If you use a specific tab often, you can customize the tab bar. One of SharePlay's best features is screen sharing. Now, you can tap and draw on your screen to point out what they should do on theirs.
This will be huge for my grandma.
If you need to assist more directly, you can ask for permission to remotely control their iPad or iPhone. Next.
That's going to be huge for grandparents everywhere. My grandma asks me for tech help all the time, and it's a struggle. So I think that will help. Like actually though, it'll save so much time.
I want to talk about
Although lately my grandma has wanted me to, and you know, obviously God bless my grandma. She wants me to teach her how to do the things so she doesn't have to ask me. And I'm like, I think I'd rather just do it for you, because I feel like teaching some of these things is like almost harder than just like, I don't know. The kinds of things that I have to help out with, if I have to teach it. I mean, even just the other day, my dad wanted to like password protect a zip file. There's no way to do that unless you go into terminal and you type like zip-er, you know, the file path, which you have to copy the full file path, or you have to like CD into the path that you want and then do the file name and then like like all of this stuff. And I'm like, and he was like, you know what? I think I'm going to have to do this a few more times. Why don't you just teach me how to do it? I'm like, no, just call me when you need me to do it and I'll do it for you. Cause this is like way above your pay grade. Once you're in terminal and doing like CD into a directory, like, no, sorry. I think even like some of my, like I'm more familiar with the terminal than probably even some of my coworkers who are like my age, you know. It's something that even our generation probably isn't super well versed in. But I mean, this is iPad OS. It's not like you're going into terminal on an iPad, but still.
Permission to remotely control their iPad or iPhone. Next, I want to talk about a feat that some may have concluded
Take a second off.
Must be a mathematical impossibility. That's right, we're bringing Calculator to iPad.
I'm so excited to show you the new Math Notes experience.
Calculator to iPad.
Okay. My theory about this, hold on, I gotta show you this. My theory about this is that they hold Let me find it. This is my theory. When did I tweet this? Oh my God, why? Oh, here. Math Notes does all your calculations while you write them in your handwriting. That's pretty nuts. Also can create custom graphs for you in real time. Very good Apple Pencil tie-in. So here, it'll show it here.
I'm so excited to show you the new Math Notes experience. I get to it by just tapping the new calculator button right here. And with my Apple Pencil, I'll just start writing out expressions like I would on a piece of paper. As soon as I write an equal sign, Calculator immediately solves it for me. And even shows me the results in handwriting like my own. When I make a change, the results update live.
And this all works in Notes too. When you need to crunch numbers, Notes has all the new math capabilities.
I think someone fucked up the HDR to SDR thing on this because it's super washed out. Anyways, it is kind of crazy, but it definitely feels like they 14 years on from the iPad launching in 2010. Where is it? 14 years after the launch of the first iPad, they have brought the calculator app to the iPad. The innovation from Apple knows no bounds. I feel like it's so contrived. They like wanted to bring the Apple Pencil into the equation. They wanted to make it seem like, well, you know, we wanted to do something really special for the calculator app on the iPad. It's like, okay, like I know you can't just like say like 30 seconds of like, you know, we brought the calculator app to the iPad. Moving on. Like, I know you have to make a bigger deal out of it, but it definitely feels like they gave this as like an experiment for like some engineers to workshop and then just like put it in the keynote. I know it's special. I'm just saying it feels contrived a little bit personally. I said it feels contrived. Like they knew they had to spend at least 5 minutes on the calculator app so it wouldn't feel like a dud. So they had some engineers workshop an experimental app and pushed it to production. Or maybe I'm just mad about the fact that this took 14 years. Yeah, I mean, that's my take on it. This is going to be useful for people doing like home math and stuff, I guess. But yeah. Also, Fango says Zoomers are kind of worse at computers than millennials because everything is so easy now that they haven't had to fight to figure it out. Well, there's that, but there's also, I will say the counter to that is that settings menus in a lot of like the biggest apps are like, I mean, not even just apps, like phones too. Like settings menus in general are mind numbing. You have to have like an hour to just like sit and like go over every single setting and like every menu, every sub menu, go through every setting there. And like, it's like literally like, you know, exponentially growing. I don't know. I'm pretty pissed of how much bloat iOS has at this point. Cause I know that they put search in the settings app so you can like search for stuff, but it doesn't actually work. Like if you search for something, there are settings in the settings app that don't show up in search when you search them. So I don't know what that's about, but yeah, there's like way too many. I mean, like, look at this. That's crazy. You shouldn't be able to scroll that much in a settings app. There's like 50, and that's the main screen of the settings app. That's not even, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, that's my hot take on settings. Oh, I was saying that because Zoomers are kind of worse at computers than millennials. I agree, but then also there's so many damn settings that I feel like Zoomers kind of know how to navigate that. But yeah.
From Calculator. We use a powerful on-device machine learning model to recreate your handwriting style from your notes, which unlocks new capabilities. Just scribble your thoughts as fast as you have them, and SmartScript refines your handwriting as you go. And that's iPadOS 18. Welcome to macOS Sequoia. There's a brand new continuity feature called iPhone mirroring.
Oh, this is sick. I love this. Okay, here.
With iPhone mirroring on Mac, I can see what's on my iPhone and can control it too, all while barely lifting a finger. I can see my custom wallpaper, My icons are right where they belong, and I can use my phone normally, like swiping through pages of my home screen. We're bringing iPhone notifications to Mac. They appear alongside my Mac notifications, and I can even interact with them when I don't have my iPhone handy. Watch how easy it is to use my devices together. I can grab the exported video and just drop it right into the template. And macOS Sequoia.
That's going to be huge. That's going to be I am going to use that a lot. So you can use your phone on your computer without taking out your phone. Yes. And also not just that, but it doesn't actually it uses your phone, but it doesn't use your phone. So it's like a second display for your phone. It's like your phone is locked, but you're using your phone on your computer. I'm definitely going to use that a lot. Also, yeah, you can like drop in files, stuff like that. So that's going to be super useful for social posting, you know what I mean? Like TikTok. Yeah, all the same functionality. Yeah. It's literally mirroring. It's not like emulating or anything like that. And I don't know how I feel about the phone notifications being on Mac, because I don't know. It's like there's so much crossover between the notifications I get on my Mac and what I get on my phone. I don't want to get two notifications for apps that I have on both. You know what I mean? Surely there's a setting to turn them off. I know. But I don't want to have to deal with the damn setting. Okay, I'm starting to sound like a boomer. I am fully aware that I'm starting to sound... There's too many damn settings. No, I do think, though, that there's too many damn settings. When are they going to do this on iPad, though? That would be a good update. Actually, that's a good question. I wonder why that was iPhone mirroring and not iPad mirroring. Probably because they realized how weird it would be to be like, here, you can mirror your iPad onto your Mac, even though they're the same thing. There's a world where you have an iPad, a 13-inch iPad, and a 13-inch MacBook. And so then what? You're going to... then it's just wait, oh my God. Then they would be putting iPad OS on the Mac. That's so funny. Instead of the other way around. Yeah, I'm guessing that's why they didn't do it with iPad.
It has fantastic updates.
Use some of the iPad power. The iPads are so powerful now, and the most extensive thing you can do is light video editing and watching Netflix. Well, that's not true, but I mean, it's definitely not. Every time I see them be like, whoa, look at Logic Pro on the iPad Pro. It's so powerful right now. You can do so much. And I'm sitting here going no one uses Logic on an iPad. Okay, I mean, I guess some people do, but oh shit, wait, did this bend? Oh shit. I think I kind of bent this. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. For some reason, it looked bent when I was okay, anyways, this thing, which I've shown before on stream, is something that I would actually use. I actually use this. I'm not going to use the same thing if it's on an iPad necessarily, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Speaking of iPad, I also have an iPad, which I haven't used in ages, and it's 16% battery, which means I should probably plug it in. They probably don't want to do too much with the iPads because that would cut into the MacBooks markets. Yeah. I mean, that's the conspiracy theory everyone has. I think it's just... I think the thing is that Apple just doesn't people keep saying, oh, bring Mac to the iPad, bring Mac to the iPad, Mac OS to the iPad. But it's you already, especially now with the Macs on Apple Silicon, you already have almost 1-to-1 in terms of the experience. People say oh, you can't do files, you can't do multitasking, but you totally can. On the latest M series iPads, you can totally do that. I don't know. The Files app is fine. It's basically Finder. I feel like if they just said the Files app is now called Finder, people would be like, oh, okay. Thank you.
How you arrange your windows. Now, when you drag a window to the
Oh,
edge
this
of the
is
screen,
finally.
macOS automatically suggests a tiled position on your desktop.
The OCD part
The
of me
screen, macOS automatically suggests a tiled position on your desktop.
is like, there's got to be a setting to remove that like 5-pixel border. Why are you wasting 5 pixels in between every window? Just make it full. Ugh. I saw this and I was like, there better be a setting. Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, there has to be a setting for that. Like literally. Why does Apple do this? Why do they have to do that? I kind of hate that tiling shit. Oh, I don't. I use the tiling all the time. In fact, I'm using the tiling right now on this very stream, on this very computer. You guys might not know this, but I have an ultra-wide 21:9 monitor. So what you are viewing right now is the 16:9 part of my monitor. And then I have the other 5:9, which is chat and OBS on the side. I bet you didn't know that. I only have one monitor. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Anyways.
Video call, say goodbye to oversharing.
I have
with the
a
new
Mac also
Presenter
that I
Preview.
use. But
It lets you see what you're about to share before you share it. And now we're introducing the Passwords app.
Oh, okay.
Passwords makes it
Oh my God. Whoever posted this video forgot to turn off the HDR shit because it's literally blasted. Like this is supposed to be an icon with like borders.
easy to access your
I never full screen things. I just have my own window sizes and don't like them to be exactly half the screen. Oh, I do. Ultra wide monitor owner. Yeah.
your credentials and
So I tweeted about this as well earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Because I want to switch to Safari, but I use Chrome right now on all of my devices, which is my PC, my Mac, and my iPhone. So I want to use Safari, but obviously Safari isn't on PC. So with this passwords thing, I was like, oh, this would be a good opportunity to just jump ship because I can have all my passwords in iCloud and I don't have to worry about like LastPass or any of these password managers or anything like that.
and have them secure.
But then it turns out Safari is not like it's missing features and stuff like that. So
stored
not going to do
all
that
in one place.
Oh,
Everything is
ad.
organized
Oops.
for you.
I forgot to mention
From your
the
passwords to verification codes to security alerts. You can find the app on Mac,
Wait.
iPad, iPhone, Vision Pro, and on Windows with the iCloud for Windows app.
Wait. I missed that.
All in one place. Everything is organized for you. From your passwords to verification.
Oh, so it's literally an authenticator app now too. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Ooh, that's going to be cool.
Codes.
Okay, I might use that on my phone then. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be so sick. Okay. I didn't notice that it was also an authenticator app.
On Mac, iPad, iPhone, Vision Pro, and on Windows with the iCloud for Windows app.
When you're on a site, Safari can now help you discover more about the page with highlights. Safari uses machine learning to automatically detect relevant information and highlight it for you as you browse.
I will say this when they use this example of like a hotel or like a restaurant or something and it pulls together all the information and just shows it to you right there, I'm like, thank you. Like I saw this and I was like, that is actually a good feature because these places always have like it's at the footer of the website, or you have to click the About Us, or you have to click Contact Us, or you have to click all this stuff, and to just have it here, it's like that actually is useful. I'm not gonna lie.
Summaries are also integrated into a redesigned,
Just like Chrome has had for the past few years. Not really. I mean, Chrome doesn't do that, as far as I can tell, unless you're talking about the password manager.
Reader instantly removes distractions from articles, and now it can provide a table
Reader
of
thing
contents
I don't really care
and
about.
includes a helpful summary right next to the article. We're bringing a distraction-free experience to video on the web as well
Summary.
with Viewer. When Safari detects a video on the page, Viewer helps you put it front
Oh,
and center.
this seems so
while
dumb.
still giving you full access to system playback controls like AirPlay and Picture-in-Picture. And video automatically moves into Picture-in-Picture if you click away.
It seems like kind of a
macOS
niche
Sequoia.
feature. I don't know.
Developer betas will be available today. Public betas will be available next month.
Okay,
Apple
and then
Intelligence.
oh, here.
All of our OS
Okay, this
releases
is
will be
Apple
available
Intelligence.
to
Fango, if you're
users
still here,
this
we're
fall.
talking about it.
Apple Intelligence will enable your iPhone, iPad, and Mac to understand and create language as well as images and take action for you to simplify interactions across your
AI.
apps. For example, your iPhone can prioritize your notifications to minimize unnecessary distractions while ensuring
cool.
you don't miss something important.
I like that.
Apple Intelligence also powers brand new writing tools that you can access.
Wait, okay, before we get into this, they said that it takes actions. The rabbit R1 found dead. So I'm sure you guys know about this. I think I've covered this before. The rabbit R1 is like a little pocket computer, quote unquote computer. Oh my God, it's so bright orange. Jesus Christ, it like hurts my eyes. Okay. It's this thing that's like AI in a box. It's just like a single purpose AI device thing. And their whole thing is large action model. So basically their whole thing was like, we will use AI to train it on websites to use the websites and apps for you instead of APIs, instead of directly plugging in, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's an app in the box. But even, oh my God. Pepper, are you okay? Are you okay, Pepper? Oh my God, she's just like flopped out of her. Okay, I don't want to wake her. Oh, no, she's awake. Oh, you scared me. She scared me. She just like plopped her head off the bed and was just like, what? Anyways, yeah, the Rabbit R1 thing is, questionably real as far as the features it promises. But basically their whole thing was like, well, we're going to learn how to take actions in apps, and it's called large action model instead of large language model. And then Apple is just like, action
across your apps. For example,
like they're like, we're doing action, large action models now. And of course, because it's Apple, it's like they literally bake it into the apps and the phone and the operating system and your information, and like all of it is actually useful instead of the Rabbit thing, which is just like totally. Anyway, so they basically killed Rabbit today.
Tools that you can access system-wide.
Oh, they have like the text replacement thing. You can rewrite emails to be more friendly, I guess, more professional, whatever.
Proofread and summarize text for you. And now you can create totally original images to make everyday conversations even more enjoyable.
I hate this. Okay, we're going to get into this, but first thing I want to say is, Fango, you stole my joke. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my joke? Joke. Where is it? Where's the joke? I said RIP Rabbit 2024. Yep, here. RIP Rabbit 2024 to 2024. Same with the other one a month ago, a month or two ago, the other AI pin, Humane AI. Yeah. Free scrolling Twitter. No, it's my Twitter, so it's fine. Anyways, yeah. Okay, here. You guys.
So, when you wish a friend a happy birthday, you can create an image of them surrounded by cake, balloons, and flowers to make it extra festive. You can create images in 3 unique styles: sketch, illustration, and animation. In addition to messages, this experience is built into apps throughout the system, like Notes, Freeform, Keynote, and Pages. Another way Apple Intelligence is deeply impactful is its ability to take action.
Okay. Oh, thank God. They skipped right over the images thing. Chesapeake Face, what's going on? We're just covering the Apple WWDC keynote from earlier today. The images thing. Oh my God. Don't even get me started. They showed this. So when you wish your mom a happy birthday, or when you want to thank your mom for being a superhero, you can generate an image of, and now everyone's just using this as a meme. Brett just almost got arrested at UCLA. Oh shit. How is that go? I saw that he went live at that he went to that there's another encampment or another protest. Oh shit. Is he okay? Like, here, let's take a look.
More food to eat, so we're on our way to the next place. And the next place we're going, it's a place I've really wanted to go.
Oh, is this
one of the absolute
it's offline or something?
Probably my favorite dish to eat in Hong Kong.
UCLA, the police did a pincer and kettled off people and started beating them. What the fuck? UCLA cops shoot non-lethal round at detained student protesters. Jesus Christ. Is this TOS? God damn. Brett was in the middle of the crowd that got attacked. Oh shit. Jesus. Not TOS, just gross. Yeah. Like I don't even understand why cops do, like, I don't know why, like, what? I don't get it. Oh, the camera is offline or something. Oh, I was gonna say, because Brett had asked me about doing more reliable IRL streaming. Oh, he says just got to my car. I was gonna say how do you pronounce your username? IVOI. Welcome. I was gonna say he had asked me how to set up like reliable live streaming where it like falls back on like a VOD or something. So I'm glad it looks like he got that figured out. So that's pretty good. Anyways, that was a different VOD. That's not his VOD, obviously. Anyways, we'll get back to the Apple thing. But yeah, that's messed up. That's really messed up. I'll reach out to him and see what's up. Anyways, okay, this next part. I don't know if Fango's still here. This next part is the part that is actually interesting to me as like a working adult. Okay, the image stuff, this stuff. I'm not generating images of my mom as a superhero. I'm not generating images of my friends for their birthday. I'm not doing AI slop. I will not do AI slop. So I literally said, oh, and the other thing was, it was like, write me a poem to blah, 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 to like invite my friends to a party. And I was like, why are AI companies obsessed with using LLMs to generate poems? Am I the only one who hasn't cared about poems since like middle school? I am most certainly never going to send AI poems to people. And then I said, and now Apple is showing Image Playground, a way to, quote, playfully generate fun images, which is exactly what they said. And I said, who is doing this? I'm 28 years old. I do not need to playfully generate fun images. I need to do the dishes. I don't understand why they do that. I can relate to that. Yeah, about the cops. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like the IV works for me. Okay, cool. Welcome. Yeah, the thing about the cops, it's just like watching that video, I'm just sitting there thinking like, what goes through their brains? You know what I mean? Like what is happening in their brains where they're in that situation and they're like, oh yeah, like I love this. I'm definitely on the right side of this one. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm biased because I'm, a leftist, whatever, but like, there are times where I look at that and I'm just like, I don't know. It's, I don't even know where to go with that. Anyways, this next part is the cool part.
So you can say things like, pull up the files that Jaws shared with me last week, or show me all the photos of Mom, Olivia, and me, or play the podcast that my wife sent the other day. There's one more critical building block for personal.
Like, that's all very cool stuff. Nothing is happening in their brains. They recruit the lowest IQ people that they can, people who failed the ASVAB. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Kyle Rittenhouse becoming a police officer. Actually, wait. No, he took the military thing. Don't you have to pass like a police? In order to join the police, don't you have to pass like a mental exam also? And I feel like he wouldn't pass that either. What was the oh god, I just know if I go to his account it's gonna be oh god. I almost don't even want to go here. But anyways, where's the tweet? I have to find it. I found it. Today is a miscarriage of justice. Donald Trump should not have been found guilty. Okay, I know it's like, ableist, elitist, whatever, to like, I feel like this is different because he literally was a high school dropout. Or what? Did he go to high school? Wasn't he like a middle school dropout or something? Yeah. Should not have been found guilty. Not have been. It's just... He's in college right now? No way. Okay, that's got to be because he was like accepted. Didn't he literally drop out of... Oh my god, this stream is so scatterbrained. I'm sorry. Because I remember when he oh, yeah. As a high school freshman, he participated in the sports program at the Grays Lake Police Department as well as a cadet program at the Antioch Fire Department with the goal of becoming a paramedic or working in law enforcement. Eventually transitioning to online school, he dropped out and left Lakes Community High School altogether in 2018 after attending for one semester in 2017 to 2018. So... Wait, so he finished school online or something? Well, anyways, he left the high school after one semester. He got a part-time job as a lifeguard at YMCA, but was furloughed in March 2020. Oh yeah, wait. Rittenhouse attempted to join the U.S. Marine Corps that same month, but was disqualified from serving by recruiters. That's so funny. It's so funny because if you know anything about military recruiters, you know that they just like will take anyone and want people to follow that rabbit hole, and they like almost in a predatory way they'll like go after people to vulnerable people to like get them to join. And then here you have a guy who wants to join and they're like, the recruiters are like, no. Never mind, I thought I saw some people talking about him going to college, but now says he's going to Blinn College after Texas A&M said he's not a student. Oh, that's so funny. Why would you lie about that? Like, people are gonna look at that and try and like fact check that. Dropped out of high school, got rejected out of the army. They are desperate. Yeah, he traveled from Illinois to Wisconsin to help protect local businesses, quote unquote. Yeah. I mean, well. Anyways, I don't even... Why did we start talking about Kyle Rittenhouse again? Now I'm... Oh, we were talking about the police entrance academy. Yeah, because he tried to join the police, or he tried to join the Marines, and they were like, no, sorry. Anyways. Should not have been.
Intelligence. And that's an understanding of your personal context. Suppose one of my meetings is being rescheduled for late in the afternoon, and I'm wondering if it's going to prevent me from getting to my daughter's play performance on time. Apple Intelligence can process the relevant personal data to assist me. It can understand who my daughter is, the play details she sent several days ago, the time and location for my meeting, and predicted traffic between my office and the theater. With Apple Intelligence, powerful...
Like, that's sick. And that is a very specific use case, but like it's useful enough conceptually to figure out how it would work for me. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not even that bit. I'm not like an Apple executive, you know. I don't have like a ton of shit going on. I don't have like a whole family or anything like that. But I can definitely see how this will be useful. Not only that, but the fact that it can like parse information. Like, it can parse an image. It can parse messages in various apps, in third-party apps. I will say, if it was only limited to like Apple apps, then this would not be useful to me, probably, because I really don't use them that often. But it is definitely cool that you can literally just ask it, like, you know, a very conceptual, a very complicated question conceptually for like an AI to figure out, but that it'll do all of that string together. We'll see how well it works. I mean, it sounds like it would work really well based on the demos they've done and how they're describing how it works. But, you know, we'll see.
Intelligence goes hand in hand with powerful privacy. We have integrated it deep into your iPhone, iPad, and Mac, and throughout your apps, so it's aware of your personal data without collecting your personal data. When you make a request, Apple Intelligence analyzes whether it can be processed on device.
This is cool.
If it needs greater computational capacity, it can draw on private cloud compute and send only the data that's relevant to your task to be processed on Apple Silicon servers. Your data is never stored or made accessible to Apple. It's used exclusively to fulfill your request. And just like your iPhone, independent experts can inspect the code that runs on these servers to verify this privacy promise. There are other...
I think that's what Fango was talking about it being open source. I'm pretty sure that... I don't think it's open source, but I do think it's... I don't believe that. We were talking about this earlier, and we'll talk about it now again because this is relevant. I do believe it, sort of. I think that nothing is ever, nothing that has decryption, even if something is encrypted, nothing that has decryption is ever secure, in the sense that, you know, all it takes is like someone with admin access at an Apple server center to, like, you know, go in. But I think the other thing is that it has to be like, I think if Apple successfully develops a way that it's like not only encrypted but also like fragmented, because I mean, think about it, the way that like AI works in general, right? The way that ChatGPT works, it collects the text that you give it and that you receive, that it sends to you. So it collects that in plain text, but what's actually happening to the algorithm is technically a black box, right? So like, if that text was encrypted and you fed it to a thing where the only way it can be decrypted is as tokens by the algorithm, you can't like infer anything from tokens. I think the way that like AI tokenization works is that it like literally is just like, it takes what you're trying to say and puts it into like neural net like connections. So it's not even like real like tangible data. It obviously, it seems like magic the way it works, but I think the way that it works is literally like so abstracted that like even the engineers who develop it don't even really know how it works. I mean, obviously they do, but convolution, yeah. What's the like LLM token? Explained. Large language models. Tokens are the basic units of data that are processed and are fundamental to the model's operation. Tokens are a sequence of characters such as words, subwords, or part of words that are converted into numeric representations through a pre-processing step called tokenization. The process breaks text into smaller, more manageable pieces that the model can understand and analyze. I think it's more like the best parts of open source in terms of privacy. I mean, Apple at least has a respectable history of saying no. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier with the San Bernardino iPhone thing, where they were like, if you're asking us to create a backdoor to our encryption process, we're not going to do it. And they stood by that. And yeah. I think it is like the best parts of open source. The problem with open source, people think that like the only, like, open source automatically means secure, and the only way to be secure is open source. And those are not true. Neither of them. We saw with what was the thing? There was some open source thing recently that was used in like a billion things all around the industry, and it was generally regarded as being like very safe. But then it turns out that one of the overseers of the repo or whatever had like pushed a commit that had obfuscated code that no one really looked into, and it turns out it was like a botnet or something, or it wasn't like a keylogger or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was like some like very, very malignant code that was obfuscated, and it was in open source, and it was in the, like one of the most famous repos of all time, and people were like, what was the... Let me see what it was. What was the thing? Oh, XZ. Yeah. Here. I mean, this happened. Is this on Wikipedia anywhere? XZ utils. It's a set of free software command line lossless data compressors. Blah 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 blah. It's been used in all sorts of stuff. I assume backdoor incident. Yeah, here we go. On 29th of March 2024, software developer reported that he found a maliciously introduced backdoor in the Linux utility XZ, released by an account using the name Jiatan in February 2024. While XZ is commonly present in most Linux distributions at the time of discovery, the backdoor version has not yet been widely deployed. But basically, it's a backdoor that some guy put in that was obfuscated. Yeah, the attacker made efforts to obfuscate the code, as the backdoor consists of multiple stages that act together. Open source allows for public pen testing and iterations, but it also releases all the source to be searched for loopholes. Yeah. There's a ton of JavaScript apps that got compromised based on pad left. What's pad left? I don't know what that is, but yeah. The other thing also with open source is that yeah, I mean, basically like what you're saying, Chess Piece Face, you have to be extremely trustworthy, trusting in white hat hackers to do the responsible thing and report exploits that they find, do all this volunteer work, etc., etc. But in doing so, you're also like, you know, you can have a black hat hacker who just comes in and just starts exploiting it immediately and doesn't notify. You know what I mean? They can only do so much. Yeah. So I mean, point being, like, I think you don't have to be fully open source to be trustworthy with privacy, and I think Apple has demonstrated that because they do have that. You know, they do have privacy measures that are just, you know, I don't know. iMessage is fully end-to-end encrypted. I mean, we know that for a fact. So,
artificial intelligence tools available that can be useful for tasks that draw on broad world knowledge or offer specialized domain expertise. We want you to be able to use these external models without having to jump between different tools. So we're integrating them right into your experiences. And we're starting out with the best of these, the pioneer and market leader ChatGPT from OpenAI, powered by GPT-4o. So Siri can tap into ChatGPT's expertise when it might be helpful for you. You'll be able to access ChatGPT for free without creating an account. Your requests and information will not be logged. And for ChatGPT subscribers, you'll be able to connect your account and access paid features right within our experiences. ChatGPT integration will be coming to iOS 18, iPadOS 18, and macOS Sequoia later this year. We also intend to add support for other AI models in the future.
Thank you so much for joining us.
That's not as impressive to me, only because it's, I mean, the impressive part is that they built it in natively, but that's like a weekend project. You know what I mean? If this was like Android open source project like AOSP, I mean, you could hack together a ChatGPT based OS in a weekend. Not sure how I feel about that. Well, so the workflow is that it'll ask you every time, if it's something that ChatGPT can help with, it'll ask if you want to use ChatGPT. and it won't do anything unless you hit a blue button that says yes. So I feel fine about it. It's just the ChatGPT app built in. You can probably just not use it. I do think it's interesting that they're doing it for free. I mean, I have a free ChatGPT account, obviously, but I find it interesting because Apple said that like it's super anonymized. Like they're only sending requests. It's anonymous. It's free. It's all this stuff. And so, what does OpenAI get out of this partnership? Like, if anything, it just costs them money because they'll now have this on every single iPhone 15 and up, 15 Pro and up user will have access to ChatGPT. Granted, if you have an iPhone 15 Pro and up, you probably already have been using ChatGPT. It's kind of like a self-selecting thing. If you're tech savvy enough to have the latest iPhone, you probably already are tech savvy enough to use it. I hate shoehorning AI into everything, but if this gets Siri to not just say, here's what I found on the web, I guess it would be nice. Yeah, I mean, that is what they did. They didn't really cover it. They didn't really cover the Siri element. I don't know why they kind of glossed over that. Let me see. Let me see if we can find a better video here.
Apple Intelligence.
Here, Siri.
Number 1, Siri. Yes, ever since Siri's birth, Apple's been promising that it can
Do things for you just by you asking.
Not exactly. Yet maybe now is Siri's moment. The assistant is getting smarter at what it can do with your personal.
You're saying ChatGPT is OpenAI is paying to be the default AI app. Google pays Apple to be the default Safari search engine. Well, yeah, but I think the thing is Apple already said that it's not an exclusive partnership. So, or you're just saying just the default. I don't know. I feel like what's in it for them? You know what I mean? Who's paying money to who? Because you could almost imagine that Apple is paying OpenAI for the free server stuff, but then you're saying OpenAI could be paying for the privilege of being the default. Yeah. I don't know. DuckDuckGo already exposes all the models in its chat right now. What do you mean by that? Oh, ad time. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot about the ad again. Okay, I'm just not going to announce the ads sometimes. They just happen every 15 minutes, I think. Or every half an hour? I don't know. Time flies. Anyways, let's just keep watching.
The aim is to keep your data private, either by using on-device models or using Apple's new private cloud compute system. Apple says the new Siri can understand you better, even when you flub what you're saying.
What does the weather look like for tomorrow at Muir Beach? Oh wait, I meant Muir Woods.
The forecast is calling for clear skies in the morning near Muir Woods National Monument.
The big thing is that
I love how the example that they give for like a mess up is like, how is the weather going to be like at Muir Beach? Oops, I mean Muir Woods. Like, that's not how you correct yourself if you're like actually like, it's just so. Go to DuckDuckGo, click on the chat tab. Let's see. Search without being tracked. Explore our features. Oh, wait, this is just the... Wait, is this the browser? Wait, what is this? Oh, this is the search. Click on the chat tab. AI chat. Anonymous access to popular AI models, including GPT 3.5, Claude 3, and open source Llama 3 and Mixtral. Wait, so what do you... Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Apple's intelligence thing is their own thing, and ChatGPT. Sean, off topic, but I've never seen one of your DJ sessions. What type of EDM do you like to cook up the most? So I do mostly, and this is a good point because I want to do more DJ stuff soon. Probably tomorrow, not tomorrow. Either Thursday or next week, or this weekend coming up. But I should probably plan it more. What type of EDM? It's like house. I would just say house, like deep house, classic house, yeah, progressive house, electro house, that kind of stuff. Although I definitely more of like the first kind. When I say house, it's like modern house, like the kind of stuff that, you know, I feel like is in vogue right now. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Let's close out of this stuff. Okay.
That you can now type to Siri, making it much more like a chatbot. But unlike those other chatbots, Apple's making the point that Siri knows all about you and your personal info. It eventually will be able to understand what appears on your screen. You can ask Siri to find something even if you don't remember it's in a message, email, or note.
This is cool.
And it can work across apps.
Or for times when you're filling out a form and need to input your driver's license, Siri will be able to find a photo of your license, extract your ID number, and type it into the form for you.
Redeems timeout. Who are you timing out? Yourself? Wait, I don't even remember how this works. I time you out? Oh, I was going to say, you want me to time out Akali? Akali? I'll do that. Sorry, I said Akali because I'm thinking about League. How long? Chat, how long? Let me run a poll. Okay, poll is up. Poll is up. Chat decides. Does chat show mercy? Okay, who voted 30 minutes? That's just mean. Show no mercy. No, you can't say that. I need all the viewers I can get. You can't do this. 1 week. I would never allow that tech on my PC, let alone my phone. I do not want these corps helped to associate all my records to each other. It strikes me as accelerationist dystopia. I think when it's Microsoft, I agree. When it's Apple, I don't agree. Only because Apple literally, as part of their business model, does not have, I mean, I could be way off base here, but my understanding about Apple, and maybe this is just a good marketing campaign by them, is that their business is not data brokerage. Microsoft, Google, OpenAI, basically every other company, that is their business. So I don't trust when Microsoft says, "Oh, it's all local." You know, even though we've jam-packed our $100 a copy OS with ads and data tracking and data collection, data mining. Even though we've done all that, you can trust us. Windows recall, that's not, that's all local. It'll never be, transported on the internet. Like, no way. I don't trust that. But when it's Apple, I mean, I literally laughed out loud. Apple's just Microsoft with hardware patents. You're such a fanboy. I mean, I don't know. Oh, 5 minutes one? Okay. I will show mercy. Only 1 minute for you. That's only because you redeemed your channel points. So I do have some mercy for that. Anyways. No, I mean, it's not that I'm a fanboy. I use Windows. I just also see that like Microsoft's kind of like approach with Windows is becoming more and more transactional and not caring about the user and their rights as a user. I don't know how to phrase it. I just okay, this does make me sound like a fanboy, but everything that Apple does genuinely seems like they are taking pro-consumer, anti-big business steps. They turn off, they like specifically block trackers in Safari. They have private relay. They have, it's like a free VPN basically with iCloud. Hide my email so that when you give your email to an app for a sign-in, you can tie it to a specific randomly generated email that is only used for that, so you can immediately revoke it. It's like those like private credit card things where you can just like generate a temporary credit card, and then if it overcharges you, you just cancel it and it just automatically nulls it. It's like those kinds of products. So I don't know. That stuff is like pro-consumer. You know what I mean? Mega is only a Tesla Elon fanboy. He doesn't go to the lower depths of being a Microsoft and Apple fanboy. Apple doesn't let you out of their ecosystem. That's not pro-consumer either. Well, yes, but I think I guess my point is that they would love to just be Apple and the consumer, and they would love to just have that relationship. They almost don't even give a shit about anyone else because what you're saying is that the walled garden thing actually works in the consumer's favor on a privacy perspective. I'm not saying like it works in our favor in terms of like choices in the market and competition and all that stuff, because obviously that's not true. But given the way that the rest of the tech sector is going, where there is no competition on the front of data brokerage, there's no competition on the front of online privacy and anti-fingerprinting measures, things of this nature. When there's no competition on that front, and Apple is the only one doing that, it makes it walled garden, but it is like pro-consumer in that respect. Windows is literally garbage. I can say that. I mean, I'm streaming on Windows right now. Like I have used Windows and Mac almost equally for 11 years, I want to say, on a daily basis. So they're both equally shit, but in different ways. What's going on? ASDABXYCXTS. I do not know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Apple is extremely anti-repair. That is true. That is true. They're anti-third-party repair. I wouldn't say they're anti-repair. They have, well, okay, yes, they're anti-repair. Given what could be in terms of like, you look at the Fairphone, you look at the Framework laptop, these kinds of things are obviously very pro-repair. In fact, it should be the norm, but I would say that they are unusually pro-repair, if that makes sense. Like they go above and beyond. They're like, you can replace the damn USB port if you want. That wasn't even necessarily a common thing before them, but they're like going the other extreme, right? But I will say, like, you know, an iPhone battery repair is, and this is through Apple, right? But I don't know. Let's do like the latest iPhone 15 Pro Max. Oh, it's $100. Wait, okay. What if I had to do mine? Let's see. 89 bucks. What? Am I crazy, or did it used to be like $30? Well, whatever. I don't know. I thought I remember there being like $30 iPhone battery. Your iPhone is eligible for a battery replacement at no additional cost if you have Apple Care Plus and your product's battery holds less than 80%. Okay, never mind. Well, okay. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically, on the other hand, their products are really well built, at least, so you don't need to repair them as much. This is not true. Check out Lewis Rossman on YouTube. He runs a repair shop. Lewis is great, yeah. Look, obviously they're anti-repair in many ways. We know this. They are also, it is true, like highly durable products with water resistance. So I think water resistance and repairability have always been at odds. And I think there's a valid question as to whether you would rather have an easily replaceable screen that if it gets a little bit wet or you drop it in water, that you get water under the screen, you have to replace the screen, or a not as replaceable screen where that doesn't happen to the screen. So, right, it's kind of like pick and choose. So I don't know. Linux peeps are too stubborn to make it accessible enough. I say that as a Linux Ubuntu for 6 years now. The only thing holding me back from Linux, and I'm serious, the only thing is that my specific workflow, audio, music, what have you, is not available on it. Like if you're a developer, if you're anything where Linux has what you need, all the power to you. Go Linux. I fully support and endorse that. I totally would if the things that I use to make music were not. If the things that I use on. Oh my God, what am I saying? If the things that I use to make music were available on Linux, I would consider switching. They're not, so I can't even consider it, is what I'm trying to say. There were waterproof phones which were repairable. No, I know, but I'm talking about I don't know. I'm just thinking of actual an iPhone. Oh, don't step on that. I feel like it's hard to argue that, and I feel like you can't argue that an iPhone 15 can be any more repairable than it currently is without compromising on the rigidity and the resiliency of it. Because here, this guy who I follow does this kind of stuff all the time. And okay, I'm never going to be able to find a good one. Okay, whatever. Anyway, this guy does just, phone repairs and stuff like that. And it's very simple. You just heat it up, you open it up, you disconnect the ribbon cables, you take off whatever, you take off the back, you take off anything, you just replace it. And then, obviously they serialize, they do all this stuff. It's bullshit. But for the most part, it's the actual process of opening it up is actually relatively easy for independent shops to do. The tools, the guides, the repair, the anti-serial or the serialization process that they do with the parts, all that stuff is definitely anti-repair. But from just perspective of how they design their phones, I would say that it's fine. You're talking the Apple talking points without knowing the alternatives and other possibilities. And I'm talking about proper smartphones. S5 was one of them. Wait, okay, I'm not. Okay, hold on. My cat is in the way. Can you move? Okay. I'm not talking about I'm not saying that there aren't alternatives and that there aren't other possibilities. I'm just saying the reseal isn't the same and cannot be trusted to be waterproof due to their stupid design. Isn't their design literally just glue and a rubber gasket? Also, the S5, with all due respect, I had the last Android phone I had was an S6, and I got that when it came out, and I ditched it in. Oh, Sean Silvers is back. I ditched the S6 in record time. I want to say it was 5 months or so. I don't know if you guys know this. I think I've explained this before, but I literally went from being pure Android. So I think my first phone was the Droid Incredible, and then HTC Evo 4G. No. Thunderbolt? Wait. Droid Incredible. What came next? HTC Thunderbolt 4G, I think. Galaxy Nexus, I think, after that. And then Samsung Galaxy S6. So from the span of, when was that? 2010 until 2015, I had 4 phones. 4 Android phones. So I had 4 Android phones in the span of 5 years, and then I finally just got the iPhone 6s, and I'm now on my 3rd iPhone since 2015. So in 9 years, I've had 3 iPhones, and back then I had 4 Android phones in 5 years, and that was not due to granted that was the early days of Android and stuff, and the battery life was shit and all this, all these factors, but still. HTC had some amazing phones. They definitely did. I think the Droid Incredible was HTC, right? I was an HTC guy for sure. I think I had even more phones than that. I can't remember though. Will you support right to repair legislation if it applies to Apple products? Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, I will. I support right to repair. I'm not defending Apple in terms of saying what they're doing is the right thing. I'm just explaining that it's there is objectively a balance between what they view as here, I'll show you. I mean, granted, this is a very skewed and biased take, but look here. It's an MKBHD video about like all the tests that they do.
Variability on the other, and the more durable you
Here.
want.
For me, I find it helpful to kind of think about the bookends. Like if you imagine a product that never fails, right? That just doesn't fail. Yep. And on the other end, a product that maybe isn't very reliable, but is super easy to repair. Right. A product that never fails is obviously better for the customer. It's better for the environment.
Okay, it's interesting you put it that way, because on one end you have the product that never fails. On the other hand, you have the product that can be replaced infinitely, but it's not as reliable.
Yep.
That downside of being not as reliable comes from being infinitely repairable. But I think some would argue that the downside of being really hard to repair comes from being almost infinitely durable.
Sure, but they're not always mutually exclusive. Like those are kind of the bookends. So let me give you like a couple of examples.
Yeah.
I think of battery on an iPhone as being an important one. On an iPhone, on any phone, a battery is something, if you want to extend the life of the product, that's something that's going to need to be replaced, right? Batteries wear out. But as we've been making iPhones for a long time, in the early days, one of the most common types of failures was water ingress, right? Where you drop it in a pool, or you spill your drink on it, and the unit fails. And so we've been making strides over all those years to get better and better and better in terms of minimizing those failures. And I don't know how many years it's been now, but we got to a point of IP68, which is kind of a rating for water ingress, which is really impressive. And I think you get to see some of these tests, right?
Yep.
It's great because we get these stories of people, literally, I dropped my phone in the lake, I couldn't get it for 2 weeks, I fished it out, it still works. They're super excited. That said, to get the product there, you've got to design a lot of seals, adhesives, other things to make it perform that way, which makes it a little harder to do that battery repair. Right. You still need to do the battery repair, so we need to make sure we have solutions for customers to do that, which we do. But it's objectively better for the customer to have that reliability.
Also, wait a sec. I just realized something. iPhone battery repair costs. When I was looking at this before, is this so? If you do the most expensive one, $99. We'll check your service coverage to determine the final service fee. Is that the cost of the battery or the cost of the total getting a battery replaced? Because this is actually very reasonable for a full battery replacement, like a brand new battery, like the cost of the battery. That's actually pretty reasonable. I did not I looked at this and I wasn't sure if this meant this is the service charge and then you also have to pay for the part, or if this is the all-in cost. I guess it's kind of unclear. But anyways, an Apple iPhone as it is, but more repairable is completely possible. Only thing stopping is Apple's intentions. Well, yeah, but I think that's where we get into the things like what we were talking about, that stopping serialization, providing schematics, providing, repair guides, independent repair parts, bulk purchasing of parts so that you don't have to have it serialized, tied to a specific serial number device. Like you can only buy a display if you have a valid serial number that, they track all of what people are ordering for specific things. Like that's the stuff that's anti-repair, in my opinion. The design is not so anti-repair because you can open it up and you can reseal it. You can, you can heat up you can use the tools that Apple has in their like repair program thing. The heating up thing where it heats up the screen and then you open it with an adhesive with the spudge tool, whatever. You open it up, you disconnect the battery ribbon cable. I've watched like way too many of these TikToks of how to repair iPhones. At this point, I feel like I could probably do it on my own if I wanted to. So they have that, but then the problem is that you get a non-genuine screen, you get a non-genuine camera, you get non-genuine battery, and it'll throw an error when you boot it up and it'll be like, oh, this isn't genuine. We're really mad about this. It'll just give you an error every time you turn on your phone. So that's the part that's anti-repair. But like the fact that you can put in a third-party battery and it turns on is proof that like the design is not inherently anti-repair. It's the politics of it that they've messed with. And even then, there are devices apparently that you can use to copy the serialization from one display to another. So as long as, even if the display is not working, you plug the display into this board and you can literally transfer the serialization to a new display, and the iPhone sees it as the same exact display. So there are ways around it. Obviously Apple has done nothing to help in that regard, but cost of repair kind of works in developed countries. A broken Apple product in other countries is essentially useless. Really? I would have assumed that they have repair things like that all over. Because I mean, you know, in America, in any of these kinds of countries, there's like every mall has like 10 like little phone repair stalls, you know? Or like the sidewalk, you know, like any touristy destination has like a billion of those storefronts and stuff. I just assume that's kind of everywhere at this point. Anyways, I don't even... Oh, here, yeah.
And it's ultimately better for the planet because the failure rates since we got to that point have just dropped. They're just plummeted, right? The number of repairs that need to happen. And every time you're doing a repair, you're bringing in new materials, you know, to replace whatever broke. Yeah. So you can actually do the math and figure out there's a threshold at which if I can make it this durable, then it's better to have it a little bit harder to repair because it's going to net out ahead.
So yeah, that checks out. I found that kind of interesting. Yeah, we've never really heard anyone from Apple speak directly about it.
I find it funny that he's just like, yeah, that checks out. And it's like, okay, well, you're kind of just taking what the VP of engineering at Apple says, head of hardware engineering, what he says about, you know, their internal analytics, saying that it's better for the planet, better for, you know, the customer cost wise or whatever. But, you know, whether that's actually true is something that no one will know. But anyways, ooh, new Jon Stewart just dropped. Oh, I can't wait to watch this. Oh, we're definitely going to watch this. Oh boy, we're going to watch that. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we already saw all the like Siri, ChatGPT stuff, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. Bedtime story about a 6-year-old girl named Annie who's... No one's doing this. Okay, maybe if you have kids, you'll do that. But like, it's just, I hate this. Yeah, images here.
Grade here too. Number 4, images.
We're introducing Genmoji.
Yes, that's a thing. It's generative image.
Like, I saw a tweet where they were like, why didn't they just stop here and show like Smiley relaxing wearing cucumbers? There it is. Lox Bagel. There it is. Cool. We did it. And then they had
creation mixed with emoji and memoji. You can
Squirrel
generate
DJ,
these new
cool.
emojis by adding a description. You
Sad
can then
cowboy,
use them as
cool.
a tap back reaction in messages, inline, or
like those are totally fine.
stickers.
This is
Just
fun.
provide a description and you'll see your Genmoji appear right before your eyes, along with more options to choose from.
We were promised flying cars, and well, we got AI that can make emojis of flying cars. I mean, yeah, of course, I'm really excited about this one. Then there's a new app called Image Playground that lets you create images.
This is so stupid. I don't know if we talked about this before, but the image playground thing, they're like, oh wait, I have to show you guys the full thing. It's so funny.
Like a brand new tool in the Notes app that
Okay,
we
where is
call
it?
Image.
So we're and created Genmoji and let you with a new way to create playful images in just
Wait, here.
express ourselves. We went, and because it's so much fun to use images to express ourselves, we went even further with a new system experience we call Image Playground. This is a new way to create playful images in just seconds.
What? I don't want to create playful images. What? Like, the phrasing is so weird. Like, why? Oh God. Every time I see generative AI stuff like this, I'm just like, it's like, oh, generate me. The demo is like, generate me a squirrel playing football, and popcorn in the background. And it's like, what? Like, why? Who needs that? Speaking from personal experience with 2 Mac laptops here, literally unfixable when I lived in places like Indonesia, bought from official Apple stores. Oh, damn. Okay. I take your word for it then, because I don't have experience in like outside of America. So with stuff like that. So I do defer to your experience then. Reminds me of the game played on stream. Oh, Infinite Craft. Yeah, I love Infinite Craft. Yeah. Earth and steam, mud, clay, brick, wall. Oh my god. Did I already create a house? Oh, I created prison. Oh shit. Prison speedrun. Well, that's not good. Oh, jail. Prisoner. Oh no. Prisoner and prison. Oh. Wait, okay. Prisoner, wall, escape, hide. What is it telling me? Leather armor. Thief. I created chat. Blackjack, what's going on? Welcome. Okay. God, how did I'm so like susceptible to just getting distracted.
It's so easy to use, and we built it right into apps.
Okay,
like
yeah,
Messages.
you guys have to see this part. This
To get
part is
started, you can choose from a range of concepts like themes, costumes, accessories, places, and more. When you select them, they get added to your playground. No need to engineer the perfect prompt. In a few seconds, you'll see Apple Intelligence creates a preview of what your image.
Why do I need this photo? Like what? Oh, generating playful images. What is also being generated, speaking of which, is the ads at the top of the hour. If you don't want to see the ads, make sure you subscribe for $5 or for free, so you will no longer see the ads. And yeah, here come the ads. Nothing much, man. How about yourself? We're doing all right. We're just covering the Apple event. And then we're going to cover Jon Stewart, and then we're probably going to call it for the night because we're coming up on 3 hours here. So, yeah. Not much music stuff, although I will use this opportunity before we go into the ad to say ! pre-save in the chat to pre-save my new EP, which is coming out Wednesday. It's 3 tracks, about 12 minutes of music. And yeah, pretty excited. Actually, very excited about it. I almost always release 1 track at a time because my brain can't like conceptualize and focus on like 3 tracks or more at a time. I think the last time I released an EP was, well, aside from the lo-fi EP that I released a little bit ago on like a side project, the last time I released more than 1 track at a time was 2012 or 2013. 2013, I want to say. Let's take a look. Where is it? I think this is it. What? Where did it go? It just said in albums. Okay, well, anyways, it is definitely in an album. I don't know where though. Let me see. Albums. Oh, playlist. Okay, don't look at my secret playlists. I'm just trying to show you. Secret playlists. Where'd it go? Oh, did I delete it? Oh. Huh. Well, anyways. It was this track and there was another one. Yeah, what year is this? January 15th, 2013. Yeah, so these were 2 tracks that I released together at the time. But coming up, I have 3 tracks coming up. And if you want to pre-save them, link is there in the chat. Where am I pointing? There we go. All the way over there on the other side of the screen. I should probably put chat on the same side of the screen as the camera. I just realized. You guys are so far away. Anyways, make sure you go and pre-save that before Wednesday. Every little bit helps. Okay. Let's
look like.
I think we're done with this. This is just
later,
like stupid.
You'll see more previews you can
You
swipe
need
through.
it. Don't ask questions.
This all happens on device, so you have the freedom to experiment and create as
It is kind of
many
crazy that
images
it
as you
does.
want.
It makes these images on device, like on an iPhone, in your pocket, in real time. That is kind of crazy. like technologically it's cool, but it's so useless.
This is great for quickly responding to your friends with just the right image. When you have a really specific idea in mind, you could just type a description to add it to your playground. And you can easily adjust which style you want to use.
Also, it just looks bad. I think that's the biggest takeaway. It just looks bad. Like, it looks like AI slop.
And choose from animation, sketch, or illustration. Whichever suits the vibe of your conversation. If you change your mind along the way, no problem. Just switch back and you'll see your previous previews. It's that simple. Since Apple Intelligence understands your personal context, you'll see such people from your or one of
like, who's doing this? Who's... If someone could grab a bunch of tomatoes, that would be clutch. We'll pick some fresh ones from my humble garden. Generate a picture of me covered in tomatoes. What? Why? Buy a phone with 256 gigs of storage, 180 gigabytes is already full. Okay, that's the other thing. I really want to know. iOS 18 download size. How big is this? Because it's literally... You have to make sure that your iPhone has at least 5 to 10 gigs of empty space. Like, I just want to know how they fit the models into that. You know what I mean? Okay, it doesn't even say the size on this website. That's bullshit. Whatever. Anyways, I'm just curious how they fit models like that into an update.
with an intuitive experience to create
That's not like 100 gigs.
Original images and so many ways to express what you want. The Image Playground is going to make everyday conversations a whole lot more fun.
Who needs... Not everything needs to be fun, man. Like, if I'm just asking for like groceries or something, or like what's in the fridge, like I don't need to send like I don't need to turn an everyday conversation into fun. It's just so stupid.
In addition to messages, this experience is also available in apps like Keynote, Pages.
Okay, you say no fun as like a socialist leftist, have no fun, but I feel like this is like 5-year-old. I'm sorry to anyone who likes this, but this makes me feel like I'm 5 years old.
We've also built a dedicated image play, something to integrate.
Like, I don't know. I just the other stuff is so cool, and then they were like, you can make AI slop right on your phone. It's like, oh great. Well, there goes that. Yeah, the stuff where it's like, ask my wife what book she recommended a month ago, and then it'll like find in email messages, tweets, it'll check all the apps and it'll find it and it'll tell you exactly what. Like, that is something that is useful to me. I'm not sending around AI slop images. Content
People
for the iPhone
literally
kids.
have never seen this level of parasocial.
Ivy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Stuff that nobody asked for $200 out. All right, I think it's time for me to go now. All right, Akalai, thanks for hanging around for a while. Damn, it must be way past, way late for you considering the time difference. But yeah, content for the iPhone kids. This must be like actually targeted for like 7 and 8 year olds. That's like the only explanation. Although that also kind of scares me because I'm sure you guys have seen the Facebook like. Wait. Yeah. Literally, okay, I have to be careful scrolling. Facebook is just AI slop now and the boomers boost it. 10,000 likes. Mommy and daddy said we can keep a kitten. Amen. Today's my birthday. I just want to wish. I'm adopted and today is my birthday. I just want to wish. Like, all of these things. May 2020. 133,000. What? Like 133,000, 1.2k shares, 2.3k comments, Crocheting is my favorite hobby. I still have a lot to learn. This art brings me so much peace. 4.6K. Okay, that's not AI slop. But yeah, like just oh my god, 186K likes. Why don't pictures like this ever trend? Holy Bible, please. What? I have to be careful with scrolling on Twitter. 157K likes. Made it with my own hands. Thanks to everyone who appreciates this. Oh my god. Okay, I have to be really careful scrolling this. Holy shit. $139K reacts, 17.3K shares. Beautiful cake. Cake lovers. The comments. Beautiful. Wow. Gorgeous. Wonderful. Exquisite. Stunning. Wow. Amazing. Mega. Wait. Wait a second. What's this about? Huh? Why am I being... What? Why are they coming after me? That's so funny. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Here, I'm gonna play this mega name drop. That's so funny. I didn't even... No one liked my artwork. 606. Stop. Oh my god. No one liked my artwork. 616,000 likes, and it's just Jesus as a shrimp. What the fuck? That's wild. Anyways, this is like literally, it's not just Zoomers, it's Boomers also. That's crazy. Okay, I want to watch Jon Stewart, but I need to go grab some more water. So I don't know. Is there something that I can keep you guys busy with while I'm gone? Here.
Like a brand new tool in the Notes app that we call ImageWand.
I'll just play this.
ImageWand
I'll be right
can
back.
transform a rough sketch into a polished image that complements your notes and makes them more visual. And it's available right in your tool palette. Suppose you want a better image for your architectural history course. With ImageWand, you can circle your rough sketch using Apple Pencil to open up an image playground within your note. ImageWand uses on-device intelligence to analyze your sketch and words and creates an image for you. What's really fun is that you can even circle empty space, and it will pull out context from the surrounding area to suggest the ideal image to go with your note. It has never been easier to make your notes more visual and engaging. Apple Intelligence also helps us make the most out of our ever-growing photo libraries. First, we have an update to photo editing. We've all had that time when we thought we got the perfect shot and realized later it wasn't quite perfect. Now, the new cleanup tool will identify distracting objects in the background so you can make them disappear without accidentally changing your subject. Plus, searching for photos and videos is much more convenient because you can now use natural language phrases. So you can search for really specific things, like Maya skateboarding in a tie-dye shirt, or Katie with stickers on her face. Search in videos is also more powerful, with the ability to find a particular moment in the middle of a video clip. So you can go right to the relevant segment when you search for that video of Maria cartwheeling on the grass.
Okay, wait. I came back for actually like the most interesting thing to me. That you can search, like, that you can, the magic eraser thing. Well, I don't know how I feel about magic eraser. It's kind of weird. Like, on one hand, photos have always been edited to some extent and never really like represent reality, but it does feel weird to be like directly manipulating memories like this. But people have been doing that with like their faces and stuff for so long. This is actually so cool. Natural language search and search in your videos. That is awesome. Like, I almost want to buy the iPhone 15 Pro just for this feature. I'm not even kidding. That's how useful this feature is to me. Like, that's crazy. And it jumps to exactly where it is in the video. If that works as well as it says it does, like, I actually kind of want a new iPhone just for that. Anyways, yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, okay. Let's searching video sounds really good on paper. I mean, it says it's doing it all on device. I don't know. I wonder if because there was this thing, what is it? iOS personal voice. Create a personal voice on your iPhone, iPad, or Mac. To create a personal voice, read a series of randomly chosen text prompts, blah, blah. Your speech is processed securely on device overnight while your device is charging and connected to Wi-Fi. So it says it's processed on device, but you have to be connected to Wi-Fi? I don't know how that works. Anyways, point is they've already kind of done stuff like this where it's like it can just like train itself on what's on your iPhone. Basically, it can train itself with what's on your iPhone on device by like just taking like one initial setup where it's like, okay, we just need like a day or so, and then all these AI features are going to go live. And I bet the fact that this stuff isn't going to be available until later this year is probably indicative of that. So they're probably rolling out the libraries and the stuff like that in the initial developer betas, and then basically they're gonna like train it in the background, and that way as soon as it's out on day one it'll be ready. Although that actually doesn't explain how, for people who aren't on the developer betas, how that'll work. I don't know. Ultimately I just think that there'll need to be a training period anyways. But yeah, okay, let's do Jon Stewart. Enough Apple. I feel like the Apple stuff is kind of meh. Won't diss until I personally try it. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. It could not work well. I don't know. I mean, I feel like even Apple with all of their power is not... Sorry, I have so many hiccups. Even Apple with all of their wizardry and all their magic and whatever you want to call it, I've always still had tech issues with various things. I mean, AirPod switching, device switching is weird. Sometimes the continuity features don't work. Like, I have all the latest, or not latest, but I have up-to-date enough devices that this should work flawlessly, but it doesn't. And so it's just like, you know, the keynotes always look perfect, and then it's kind of hit or miss as to whether it actually works in the real world, even when it's Apple. So that's where I'm at with that. But anyways, okay, Jon Stewart. I have a feeling this is going to be good because he... just from the headline, it sounds like he's going to basically say Hasan talking points. So would not be surprised if that happens.
Please, my name is Jon Stewart. We got a lot going on in the world today. Very consequential. The things that you're seeing on the news and all that, huge consequences. But I would be remiss if I did not comment on the big news in broadcasting. Patrick Sajak stepped down from Wheel of Fortune after 41 years. It was incredibly emotional. And I just want to say to Pat Sajak, have you thought about just doing Mondays? Because you can phone that in. But of course, he is gone just in time for Pride Month, ironically. I won't mention why. Pride Month is, of course, that time of year when corporations get together and financially exploit the decades-long struggle of gay people for acceptance and equality. Hey, remember when you were fired from that bank job after you were outed? Well, Burger King does. With a burger that has 2 bottom buns.
Oh, that was from 2022, wasn't it? Yeah, it says there.
That's not a funny make-em-up. Scarred by conversion therapy, Skittles is releasing a colorless version of Skittles. Apparently not wanting to confuse gay people with competing rainbows.
What?
Yeah. And then there's this ad showing a family overcoming a father's deep conservative values. And as you watch it, try and guess exactly what it is they're selling.
Mom, this is Amy.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Hey, Dad.
It's gonna be so blatant.
You're the cutest little baby.
Is that your dad?
What is he doing?
Did I do it right? I love you. You like it?
I love it.
Oh. No.
What the f?
I actually did not I thought I was waiting for some like really cheesy reveal. That was actually very subtle. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of did.
Yeah, the next time you waste an enormous amount of paint to apologize to your daughter for making her and her girlfriend walk on eggshells all weekend. Not even saying anything, just standing there with your little glowering beard face in the shadows. You just paint the face and give her an Oreo? And then, of course, there's Target. Pride Month means so much to them that they set up one small area in their 20,000 square feet of store to sell you a Pride t-shirt they had made in Indonesia for 29 cents landed. Because they believe so much in the cause.
Well, Target will be dialing back its Pride Month merchandise this June.
What?
What?
Oh, probably
How will
last
I learn
year.
to live, laugh, lesbian.
They probably learned from last year.
That's right. Target is apparently less proud of Pride this year. But why?
Retail giant Target is grappling with backlash
Yeah.
from conservatives over its most recent collection celebrating the LGBTQ community.
Do not shop at Target, or else you're gay and you're a pervert.
John's reaction.
Even if I'm just getting paper towels? Is that... But that's the
Oh
Bergen
God,
Corporation.
there's something about Jon Stewart and like his delivery that I love it. I'm a lib. I don't know. I don't care.
Corporations must
So
bear.
good.
They care almost too much about the human condition, often finding themselves in the crosshairs of ideologues and fundamentalists, but they stand by their values, sometimes for a couple of months. For instance, post-January 6th, hundreds of corporations announced the end of donations to senators or congressmen who voted to overturn the election. And that moral stand in defense of democracy itself lasted almost a month. Yeah, they ran the numbers, and apparently you can sell more cell phones in a dictatorship. But that month appears almost Gandhi-esque when compared to Bud Light, whose foray into inclusion was last April's incredibly not in the public's face small promotional social media video with a transgender influencer named Dylan Mulvaney, prompting a conservative Bud Light murder purge.
Oh my God.
Dear God, man! Those beers had families. Bud Light sales plummeted, stocks tanked, and it only took 2 weeks for Budweiser to issue an apology and run a new ad campaign designed to win back the kind of people who shoot at their products.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America.
A talking horse? You're apologizing about a transgender influencer using a talking horse? Well, tell us your story, National Velvet.
Found in a community where
I love how John thought that it's a talking horse. It is kind of funny, but it's obviously just voiceover. Okay, I know it's not a talking horse, but I don't think the ad was even trying to be like, oh, it's a talking horse narrating this ad. I think it's just like you know, overhead voiceover and then like footage of a horse. I don't think the fact that he interpreted that is really funny.
handshake is a sure contract. This is a story bigger than beer. This is
Like-
the story of the American spirit.
First of all, I think that horse is scared shitless. And second of all, the apology gift to the people upset about Budweiser is a Budweiser? Curious. But don't be sad, for this is only following in a long line of hollow corporate pandering meant to convince you that not only are corporations people, they're good people, decent people, who care about the systemic ills of this great nation.
Is that the Succession boardroom? Is that the boardroom from Succession? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is critical. This is urgent. Where's it? Where's a good picture? Where is it? I need a better picture than this. Okay, maybe not. But it looks like it. Oh, okay. No, nah, whatever. It looks like it has floor-to-ceiling windows. It's got, like, the windows on the other side. I don't know. Kind of looks like it. I can see it. Okay, never mind. Whatever.
We saw this very clearly in the wake of George Floyd's murder. Corporations saw people's demand for a reckoning with America's racist
People literally
past,
have never
and they
seen
said,
this level of parasocial.
Sure, us too.
Hey, Pug Daddy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
We're on a 400-year-long journey, and scars don't fade. But neither does hope.
And in the fight against systematic racism and inequality, Doritos is committing to amplifying Black voices.
General Mills serves the world by making food people love. And inclusion is one of our secret ingredients.
At Kraft Heinz, our purpose is to make life delicious. And we believe we can't achieve that without one essential ingredient: diversity.
You're gonna like... Oh, he's checking the ingredients. Okay, I will say I'm glad that other like leftists. Okay, whether John is a leftist or not is, you know, up for debate. But point is, I like that other you know, progressives, liberals, whatever, are like pointing out that this isn't liberalism, right? This is corporate progressivism, but not like actual progressivism. Because I feel like it can definitely be mistaken for like, if you're critical of companies being corporate progressive, it can make it seem like you're a reactionary or that you're opposed to it or whatever. But it's not like you're handshaking the conservatives. You know what I mean? Like you support those things. You just don't like that they're being co-opted. I think it's the point. So when it says like Doritos is amplifying Black voices, it's like, sure, amplify Black voices, yes, but Dorito, like what? Like be serious here. Like this is it. Ironically, it kind of demeans the concept because it just becomes like a thing you say instead of like, I don't know. It's like, who needs Doritos doing that when like our fucking society is like systematically not, you know, like I don't think Doritos was the one that was like, until they came out and supported amplifying Black voices, I don't think they were part of like the systemic racism machine. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's about like corporate practices or something. But that stuff is all like internal. The stuff that they make public facing is always confusing because it's like, I didn't think that you guys weren't like, you know, whatever. Just weird.
Are you sure you don't mean sodium triphosphate?
Literally get fucked. We don't need multi-billion-dollar companies pretending to be on our side. Yeah. No, I mean, so look, I mean, the one thing I will say is like, it is good. It is a good sign for it to be so normalized, rather, that corporations can come out on certain issues forcefully, right? That's a good thing. Like, it's a sign of the times, but it's not the thing that's going to fix the thing. Like, it's not going to fix the problem. The problem was never that companies weren't sufficiently like pro advancing, you know, any sort of cause. It's just that like the culture, you know what I mean? Like, culture just wasn't there. Society wasn't there. So it is a sign of the times, but it's not the moving force, if that makes sense. And speaking of, I don't know, corporations, bad segue. I don't know. There will be an ad coming up soon. If you don't want to see the ads, make sure you subscribe for $5 or for free with Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription a month. You can use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that's me. And the ad break is coming up in a little bit. So subscribe to no longer see the ads. Here's Jon Stewart again.
Meanwhile, while corporations forcefully pronounce their deeply held value of promoting diversity on network television, their commitment only lasted until the protests died down.
Time for the morning buzz. Major tech giants, including Google and Meta, quietly slashing their diversity, equity, and inclusion jobs this year and laying off workers in those departments. DEI-related job postings in 2023 declined 44%.
I guess they only needed to use much less of that ingredient than they thought they needed. Turns out,
I mean, my take on this is that they just went with outboard agencies or whatever, outside agency, whatever you want to call it, contractors, like these kinds of things. I can speak from personal experience working at a corporation that, I mean, I wouldn't even say corporation. We're a company. It's like, it's not like a big corp, but I have so many hiccups. I can say that, you know, we have our own HR department, obviously, but we have had outside agencies basically come in to provide services and collaborate with the HR company or with the HR department and provide like agency-wide, teachings and courses and stuff of that nature. But it was always like, it's always like an outside company. So my guess is that, and this is doing cynical corporation defending stuff, but my guess is that these companies wanted to show that they cared, and so they built their own internal teams for this stuff. And then, I mean, yeah, like Jon says, once it died down, they got rid of them. But I highly doubt that they got rid of them and replaced it with nothing. I'm guessing they just replaced it with a cheaper outside contractor that, you know, does the same services as every other company. And so they can just come in and do their little presentation once or twice a year or whatever. And it costs like a fraction of compared to hiring like 100 people. I mean, it's probably not 100, but like, you know what I mean? But that's my guess. It's not like they're like ditching DEI or whatever.
The recipe Kraft wanted called for just a dash of inclusion, just a soupçon of diversity. So they're very clearly conflicted between the high moral values that they think we want and the amoral values that serve their shareholders. So if I may address corporate America quickly in this moment. Stop. We don't need any of this. We don't need to know that your products are used by only the most diverse families walking down sidewalks or camping, or diverse families doing a ride or getting a loan or doing laundry, or a diverse I don't know what they are. This guy doesn't say he's got a skin condition, and no way is he dating her. No way. No way. There is no way. Oh, sure, we're supposed to believe how many beautiful, multiracial young ladies are dating eczema Opie. Oh, okay.
What?
Okay.
Wait,
very believable.
Damn, what the hell?
I apologize sincerely to that gentleman.
Damn. Chill. Okay, that was a little weirdly reactionary from him. I don't know. I don't have a problem with that shit. Whatever. Anyways.
And by the way, for those on the right who wish corporations would just ditch the woke performances and go back to good old-fashioned patriotic values, that's all bullshit too.
Okay.
For God's sakes, SpaghettiOs told us not to forget Pearl Harbor. By the way, why is the SpaghettiO so happy about Pearl Harbor? Is he remembering it or celebrating it? I wouldn't be surprised if SpaghettiOs supported Pearl Harbor. Technically, a can of SpaghettiOs is a sneak attack on your digestive system.
What?
SpaghettiOs! SpaghettiOs! The Arby's of pasta.
Oh my God. We brought the Arby's thing back. That's funny.
Are we allowing ourselves to get worked up over whether giant multinational corporations are pro-gay or have traditional American values? Because corporations have but one value: shareholder value. That's all they have. That Budweiser horse that wants to restore our American spirit is actually owned by a Belgian-Brazilian beverage conglomerate. That all-American Clydesdale's name is probably Jean-Luc Bolsonaro. Even the corporations you think are sincere, like Dove, and their multi-year commitment to body positivity are owned by Unilever, also the owner of Axe body spray, and their decades-long commitment to anything that moves. There is nothing corporations do that is not in service of their bottom line. Even when you go to the checkout at the grocery store and the little card reader thing says, "Do you want to round up to help feed some children?" Well, the first thing I think is, you're the one with all the food.
Oh my God.
Why don't you round some of that up? They got the balls. They got the balls to put out a press release talking about how much money they donated to stop world hunger. That's my money. You tell those kids that's my money. Let's stop pretending that a corporation can even be woke or unwoke or patriotic or unpatriotic. Let's just let corporations live their truth as the profit-seeking Patrick Bateman psychopaths they are. At the very least, we might finally get some honesty from them as well. Take a look.
Hi, we're corporate America.
Not any specific one, all of them.
And over the years, we've pledged our commitment to some important causes like gay rights, democracy, and something to do with black people.
But this month, we're proud to celebrate our biggest commitment of all. No longer pretending that we give a shit about any of that. Part of our new honesty, we pledge no more mission statements or awareness campaigns or promises to increase diversity in management.
You think a year ago we'd be putting up 2 straight white people as spokesmen?
God, no. We would hire 2 diverse actors to pretend they worked here. What a time.
What a time. But from now on, we're just going to go back to doing what we are designed to do, making products as cheaply as we can and selling them to you at the highest price possible.
Yes, but we'll still be carbon neutral because it's important to get to net zero.
I mean, we never did that in the first place.
I don't even know what it means.
And here at Corporate America, love is love.
Oh, no, we're not doing that.
You already told us.
Here at Corporate America. Yeah. I was at a small startup that went through the exponential growth stage. I can definitely confirm that external consulting pushed too far. Well, I mean, the thing is that then you get into like consulting, the consulting industry, and that itself is a thing that, you know, all sorts of things. But I'm literally as far left as one can be. He's not wrong. Yeah, look, I don't take issue with the premise that like forcing it, quote unquote, is like it reflects worse on the corporation than it does on like the reality of needing like diverse media and like living in a diverse world. I think that's the point. The reason that I don't like his sort of reactionary take on it is like like these people exist in the real world and should be depicted, but it's not. I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean? Like what's the alternative, right? That it's all just white guys and white people and straight couples, straight white couples with a suburban home and and 3 kids. Like anything that's not that is viewed as though the company is intentionally making it not that. But we need to just have it not be that and have it just be like naturally not that. And a lot of the conservatives will just say well, statistically speaking, white people are the majority of people in America. So, and the majority of people are straight. So by that logic, the majority of the media should be about straight white people. And it's like, okay, but that, sure, if you think that media is designed to be proportionate to reality, but even then, the problem is it used to be 99% white, and now it's closer to the 60 something percent that white people actually are. So I don't know. That's my take on that. It's just that conservatives view it as what am I trying to say? Conservatives view it as they're erasing white people. They're disproportionately showing and favoring and displaying non-white stuff and non-straight stuff and all this stuff. But the problem is that they were disproportionately showing white, straight, etc. for so long that now it looks like they're winding it back, even though they're just returning to what it should be, which is just representing everyone in a variety of ways. I don't know. That's my sort of that's my take on it. Anyways, we're coming up on 3.5 hours here, so I might actually just wrap it up there. Last thing I want to say before we go and do a raid, here, let me just let me play a little bit of the upcoming EP, and it is dropping very soon. Very, very soon. So make sure that you pre-save that. I'm finger wagging all of you to pre-save. If you don't know what pre-saving is, basically it's just, I mean, I'm sure you know what pre-saving is, but some of you might not. I don't know. You click the link, !point pre-save in chat, type that in chat, click the link, and you just tell your Spotify account that you want the EP, the music, on the day it's released, and it'll put it right in your library. And it also works on Apple Music, Tidal, all those things. So please, every little bit helps. I think right now we're at 19. Would be great to hit 20. And yeah. Here, let me just pop in chat for everyone. Make sure you go pre-save. This track is Attitude. This is the second track on the EP. I think you guys will really like it. It's very unique for me. I usually make very melodic stuff. This is very much bangers, hard hitting. So yeah. Also, just another quick shout out. TikTok, I do some live streaming over there. So !point TikTok if you want to head over on TikTok and follow me there. And then Discord, !point Discord to join the Discord. Also a bunch of content and fun stuff over there. We mostly just chill over there. It's a cool place. So if you don't mind joining another Discord, I highly suggest it, even though I am biased. So anyways, we're gonna do a little raid here. Who should we raid? Let's see. Oh sweet, we got a Carter raid going. Goth Girl Takeover? Oh, Shira's doing it. Okay, well, we'll raid anyways. Alright. Peace. See you guys on Thursday, and If You Love EP drops on Wednesday. Bye. Oh, sorry, Elron. We're raiding Carter. Just say Megaphonics raid in the chat when we raid.